All right, I'm unmuted.
Well, welcome everybody to the show, Stairway to Cinema, episode 11. Exciting.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
exciting. So yeah, I recently thought about the movie Us that came out in 2019.
Oh,
by
Jesus.
Jordan Peele. Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that movie because
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I forgot about Child's Play as well until
Haven't
because
seen it.
me and my girl, we were looking through our movie stubs online because you can look up, because I was kind of getting a refresher of what I saw in the theater. Funny, like we didn't see that much, but like I saw Child's Play on there and it was just like, oh my God, I forgot.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, and I'm not sure if I will anytime soon.
I don't think you should. And I'm actually scrolling through the top 100 best movies of 2019 on IMDb. And
I could do that as well.
I do not
By
see
rating
Us.
or popularity?
It looks like it's... Oh, Us is on there at number 77. Not by rating. I think it's somebody's list.
Oh, okay, no. I don't want to... I think there's like an official IMDb archive for all the movies. So.
It's by Tom Kubik.
Can you send me a link? We can go through that list, but first...
I mean, it's a lot of movies I haven't even seen.
Yeah, probably. For me as well.
All right, there you go.
But let's talk about the movies we've seen that are not from 2019. I don't have any news today except from, I think we didn't talk about that yet. Have you seen the trailer for Tenet?
Yes.
Dude, I don't even know what's going on in that trailer.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is. It's so Christopher Nolan, and
I'm picking up that Inception vibe from it just a little bit. It looks as if... I was going to try to explain it, but I just don't even think... Yeah, I don't know. It's some kind of like... I don't know. It definitely thriller, definitely detective-y. I don't know, Minority Report type shit. Looks like it's
some weird time travel, time reverse bullshit. I have no idea.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy that at least we got something weird again by him.
Yeah. And it has Robert Pattinson, it's always a plus.
Your boy.
Yeah. Dude, I like him a lot. I used to not like him at all, but
like a fungus, he just kind of grows on
things change. Yeah, true. So let me start with my movies, okay?
Go ahead.
So I think the day, like last show 3 weeks ago, right after that, I watched a Netflix movie called Six Underground.
Oh, the Michael Bay movie. Okay.
Yes, with Ryan Reynolds and the chick from Inglourious Basterds. That movie is so god awful. I hated it.
Okay, all right. I kind of had a feeling this was coming.
For me, I'm not a huge action movie fan, but my bar is John Wick. John Wick is super decent, just very good action and stuff. And Six Underground is so disappointing. Like the editing in that movie is awful. I have no idea what's going on. Something explodes, somebody makes a joke. It's all super messy.
Yeah, I feel like you're kind of like me. You like more of the classic action feel of like Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, maybe.
Yeah.
Even Commando, maybe.
Yeah, Commando's great.
I'm trying to like the Mission Impossible movies. To me, and even the 007, they kind of give me that old school feel.
True, yeah.
But when I saw the trailer to this, it didn't look. I wanted to see it. I'll probably watch it still. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a movie on steroids, like super fast paced, and the action is you have no idea what's going on in the action scenes. Just stuff is happening randomly.
I feel like it came out of nowhere too, because it was just like Netflix Michael Bay movie. I was like, what? Okay.
I heard about it before, but the marketing wasn't that strong. I feel like.
Okay.
I heard they gave like Michael Bay could just do whatever he wanted, and that's not a good idea,
I honestly feel like Ryan Reynolds makes bad movies.
Yeah. I just thought that Ryan Reynolds is not an actor I really like, because I mean he's a sympathetic person, but
Mhm.
his movies kind of suck, and I don't like his humor. So
I would put myself as a fan. I do like his humor, but I feel like his movie choices are just fucking terrible. They're just
honestly,
he needs to fire his agent or do something because at least he's got Deadpool.
yeah,
You know,
right.
I mean,
I know you disagree with me, but for me, Deadpool 2 is like his best movie by far.
right. No, I mean, I get it. Why people like Deadpool too. It's a weird thing with me. And there's a lot that I like about Deadpool too. I was gonna rewatch it again actually, so
Yeah,
I think I'll report back on the rewatching.
not a bad idea. Like in Deadpool, his humor totally works for me, but in the other movies, I don't know, it's just annoying.
Mm-hmm.
So then I watched a better action movie, Casino Royale.
Yes.
It is like I was surprised how like the quality of the movie is so high. Like it's all so
Yeah.
well made. It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
And Daniel Craig's just the man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I used to not like him that much because I always thought he was just James Bond. But, he's pretty cool, and the
Yeah,
movie's good.
Yeah, you mentioned I think a couple weeks ago Logan Lucky was one of the
Yeah,
another
and
standout for him.
Road to Perdition. You know, he's got some good movies.
The younger Daniel Craig.
I wasn't amazed. Like Casino Royale didn't blow me away.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. I actually
still my favorite one. Still my favorite one.
I can see that. Yeah, might need to rewatch it actually because I wasn't fully focused. Honestly, I borrowed Skyfall from a friend, so I can see that soon.
Yeah.
And I'll just skip Quantum of Solace. You know.
Nah, you got to watch them all together now.
Yeah. Well.
Now you can. I actually bless that. Like you can always skip Quantum of Solace. Quantum of Solace is pretty tough. Yeah, it's the worst one.
Yeah, it seems like in that one you have the messy, bad editing action, you know?
Yes,
and not the quality stuff that Casino Royale has or Mission Impossible.
And Mads Mikkelsen as well.
Oh yeah, he's cool. He was cool, but he's always great, you know.
He's always great. I love that dude. I love his face.
Unique face for sure. Yeah.
Very, very.
I went to cinema to see the new Jumanji movie.
Ooh.
And it's decent, you know. It's just what you expect.
The first one was a pleasant surprise, honestly.
That is true, yeah. And I would say the second one is a little worse, but you know that.
Okay.
Not by far. Like it's a good watch, but
well,
you immediately forget about it. So
they had the Danny DeVito and Danny Glover.
Yeah, that's fun.
That was fun. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty fun actually. But it's basically like other than that, it's basically the same movie again with a different adventure, but you know, no depth at all. So.
Well, your favorite actor, Dwayne Johnson, you know, is in it. So.
Right. But like in those movies, he's actually I kind of like him. He's fine.
I like him when he's like when he is ham, you know, like when he just is ham like that. Like I think he's great for that, you know, like he's great for that one thing. I don't know if he's ever gonna be, you know, pulling out an Oscar.
He's no, never ever.
Golden Globe, sure, but not an Oscar.
I mean, I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like he's trying, you know.
He doesn't need to, you know.
That's crazy. True, yeah.
Not anymore, anyway. Not anymore.
I watched a small A24 movie. It Comes at Night.
Oh, I kind of wanted to see that. Yeah, okay.
It is like it feels very low budget, and I thought it was a horror movie, but it's not.
Isn't it post-apocalyptic?
Yeah, but like there's no real post-apocalypse setting. It's just one house and a forest, you know.
It's just tension, right? It's a tension.
Yeah,
movie.
it's a super tense movie, and
okay.
It has some really good scenes, but overall it was kind of okay, you know.
Mm-hmm. I do like those kind of movies, though. I do like the low budget, don't show you too much, tension-filled shit.
And you have Joel Edgerton, who's always great, in my opinion, and Riley Keough is also in it. So yeah, I'm not sure if I can recommend the movie, but it's not a bad watch, you know, if you know what you mean.
What's the rating on that one you'd give?
6 out of 10.
I knew you were gonna say 6. All right.
Yeah,
That
6
felt
is
like a
always
6.
for the decent, you know. Jumanji also gets a 6.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, then I watched Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Yes. Yes.
I watched it twice.
Oh. Okay.
But not because I liked it so much, because a friend wanted to
Yeah.
see it. I
Yeah.
think the movie is, the more you think about the movie, it's like it gets worse and worse the more you think about it. But I had a good time watching it, so I'm like,
I kind of disagree on the worse and worse because I did give it a lot of thought after I saw it, and I really enjoyed it in theater. I saw it in IMAX.
oh,
So it was booming, just booming fucking sound.
dude,
And I
I
love it
don't
when
know.
it's loud.
Oh, that's true. Have you watched Dunkirk in IMAX?
No, I still need to see Dunkirk.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen it at all, right?
It's funny because, like I keep wanting to watch Dunkirk, but ever since last time we talked about it.
Yeah, because I don't like it.
It's not just that. It's just like what you told me. Like, you don't see any Nazis. You don't see any blood. And I'm just like, yeah.
No shootouts.
Like, I know I'm going to get in the mood to watch it one day, but it's just like, it's just further off the radar as we go. But my feelings on Skywalker, though, like, I remember hating the title so much, but
I do. Yeah.
But I like the title now since
I still don't.
What it signifies. But overall, I did think it was the best of the trilogy. And
I strongly disagree. I'm sorry.
I did watch The Last Jedi before I watched it. And that was the second viewing of The Last Jedi. And I have to admit, The Last Jedi, not as bad as people
No,
give it.
not at all.
Not as bad. It has some incredible shots in that fucking movie. Rian Johnson is a good director, but he did fuck up a little bit there.
True,
And I have to just say one thing on Rise of Skywalker. There's some shit in there with Leia. Spoiler free, of course, but there's some shit in there with Leia that made the Leia moment for me okay. Because that was one of the things that I didn't. I still don't like the way they shot it because it looks bad. But the fact that she did what she did, because more about Leia now in Skywalker. That was good for me. That was good for me. There was a lot of fan service. There was a lot of fan service in the movie.
And a lot of I feel like J.J. Abrams just the movie feels very offensive, to Rian Johnson's movie.
I kind of like that. Though.
I hate that.
See, I kind of like that because they kept the best thing about The Last Jedi, which was the bridge between the two. That's what I liked between the. One thing I will say about Rise of Skywalker, though, that I disliked for sure is that there was no Captain Phasma at all. So that just renders that character just one of the most useless, pointless characters of all time was Captain Phasma. So I think that's a stain on the trilogy right there. But overall, I feel like that trilogy is still good. Like I like the trilogy overall.
It's very messy because there's no direction throughout, because they didn't have a vision, if you know what I mean. There wasn't a plan for a whole story. But I like him. I'm not even mad, even though I don't think that Rise of Skywalker is a good movie. But it's also 6 out of 10. I enjoy watching it, but it's nothing amazing. But honestly, for me, it's too late to get mad about Star Wars.
I'd give all 3 of them 8s across the board, honestly.
8?
I just give all 3 of them 8s because honestly, as a trilogy, I feel like it just works pretty good. It's definitely, for me, just way more enjoyable than having to watch the prequels. I like some of the story elements of the prequels. I like some of the fight scenes in the prequels.
The prequels have some interesting ideas, but
they have some interesting ideas. But yeah, you're right.
The execution is so awful because
terrible.
George Lucas is not a good director.
An Attack of the Clones. It's atrocious. It's atrocious.
It is.
But I don't know. I walked out of the theater. I really enjoyed it. It was hard for me to pick it apart because I honestly liked Rey, and I love Kylo. I mean, I've always liked Kylo. So that whole thing, I really enjoyed. And I know some people have been bitching about it, but whatever.
Yeah, but you always have that with Star Wars. Some people
Yeah,
always say worst movie of the decade. And stuff.
Yeah, the toxic
right.
fandom of Star Wars is.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's been going on since Disney bought the rights. So.
that is true. But I think with Kylo Ren, I think there's nobody who dislikes him, really. I think most people agree that Kylo Ren is pretty cool.
Well, the thing with Kylo Ren is there was backlash after Force Awakens because he was, tantrumy. They were like, he's a weak bitch character. I remember there was so much backlash of Force Awakens.
Man. Yeah.
But my thing was just like,
trilogy.
I think it was just like, give the character time to develop. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I can't stand this finality of people before the story is finished. Like freaking out about everything. It's like, Jesus Christ, let's just see how it plays out first. But I was glad that I watched, not to take over your thing, but I was glad that I watched Last Jedi the night before I went and saw. I saw it Christmas morning, actually. Rise of Skywalker.
I actually watched it like a week before Rise of Skywalker, which was nice.
Yeah, it was a nice little refresher because I only saw it once.
Yeah,
and I'll say one thing too. Best part about Rise of Skywalker? Rose Tico. Rose Tico.
I know.
90 seconds, I think. Oh, I love it. 76 seconds?
79.
Oh, I love it. It was the best thing.
I saw that on Twitter. I know, but
I love it.
Like that thing is so unimportant to me.
No, I know, but I'd like feeding the frenzy, because I don't understand. I don't even understand why people even like that character to begin with. So, and upon rewatching Last Jedi, I actually like the Benicio character.
He's kind of pointless though.
He was pointless, but I still like him because it's Benicio.
Because
because it's Benicio, she's terrible. She was fucking terrible in Last Jedi. Like, there's no redeeming qualities of Rose Tico. And
I feel very bad for the actress, honestly.
And I feel like
it's not her fault. It's just.
And I actually remember telling you too, like I didn't like Finn anymore because she made me dislike Finn.
Yeah,
Jedi.
In Rise of Skywalker, he was awesome.
He was much better.
Same with Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron in Last Jedi and this, I think his character was very memorable. He was cool. That's a good role for Oscar Isaac, I think.
I also liked his love interest. She was cool, but she was also kind of whatever because didn't play much of a role. But cool design.
Out of nowhere. Yeah.
So yeah, should we move on?
Yeah, I think that is about all I would have to say about Rise of Skywalker. Yeah.
It's fine, it's not the worst movie ever, as people say.
I still feel like it's a better reception than Last Jedi. Last Jedi, the reception was.
I'm not so sure.
No, I think Last Jedi, the reception was. I mean, that was one of the worst receptions I've ever seen for a blockbuster.
All right, I also continued my Harry Potter journey. I finished rewatching all the movies. They're pretty good.
I always felt like they went too long for me. Like not as a movie, but just as a. I just remember seeing the last one, just like get it over. I think maybe long sagas like that. By the end, I'm just like, just get it over with already, because that's the same thing that happened. It's the same thing that happened in Return of the King. Remember? It's just like,
dude, we're not on the same page here.
We should probably talk about how bad Return of the King is.
Moving on.
What's your wait a minute? Sorry. So after all of them, what's the choice? What's the go-to? Is it still number 3?
3 and the last one.
3 and the last one. Part 2.
The last one is what? Part 2, yeah. For me, that's my Avengers Endgame. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I can't help it.
I know.
All right. I then watched another Netflix movie, which was nominated for many Golden Globes, The Two Popes.
Okay. All right.
And it was pretty good.
Okay.
Like, I'm not even Christian or anything, but
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, it's just. I saw it was on Netflix, and I was like, immediately, I was like, ooh, the Two Popes is on here. And then I was like, do I want to watch this? So I gotta see what you think.
I thought it was good. Like good. It is well written, and the two, Jonathan Pryce and Anthony Hopkins, are pretty damn great. Also, it's funny they actually kind of look alike their real counterparts
Mm-hmm.
a bit.
Mhm.
So great casting and
Mhm.
very interesting dialogue. Well made. It's a good fucking movie. But like, I don't know. For me, still not strong enough to beat the contenders in the Golden Globes. I think aren't the Globes in 2 days or something?
Are they really? Is it on
I
Sunday?
think on the 5th.
Golden Globes
That will be interesting.
2020 date, January 5th, 6
Nice.
p.m. Well, I think I'm going to have to set my recorder.
So I'm not sure. Like I'm not rooting for the movie to win the awards because there's some the other movies I like much more. But it's good.
What's the rating you'd give the Two Popes?
7 out of 10.
A 7.
7, yeah.
Currently a 7.7 on IMDb.
Yeah, and that's good, right?
What's the director done? I'm curious.
Oh, I think he did
Constant Gardener.
City of God, the Brazilian masterpiece.
He did do City of God.
Yeah.
Right. And The Constant Gardener, which I remember liking, but I don't think it was
haven't
great.
seen it. Isn't that the movie where Rachel Weisz got her Oscar? I always forget.
I can't remember either, honestly.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Anyway, moving on.
Then I watched an Amazon Prime original, which kind of was a letdown in a way. The Aeronauts.
The what?
The
Aeronauts.
Aeronauts, yeah.
Aeronauts.
With
the Felicity, yeah, okay.
The same cast as the Stephen Hawking movie, basically. Felicity Jones and Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
The movie it's not like it looks good. It's well shot and stuff, but it's kind of boring. Like I don't know. I just didn't care.
Just didn't do it for you, did it?
It's not an exciting biopic. It's just kind of.
Yeah. I mean, I would never get in a hot air balloon myself, so.
Oh yeah, me neither.
I see it out here in Arizona. Like when I wake up early in the morning, if I go outside, there's a bunch of people out there in hot air balloons way off in the distance. I'm like, man, you guys are fucking insane. So.
That's fucking nuts.
I would never do it.
I'm afraid of heights, so
Same. I'm right there with you, dude. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that.
Okay, then I don't think. Do you know Asterix?
Asterix?
Or the comics, French comics?
No.
Like set in the Roman Empire age. Okay, never mind. I watched 2 of those movies. Because they're childhood for me. Okay, I watched a Christian Bale movie, which for me always is something special in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I think now I almost have seen all the major Bale movies, most of them. I watched Public Enemies, which is more of a Johnny Depp movie, in fact.
Right.
And it is fucking boring.
Thank you, God, man. I swear to God, if you were gonna say that it was great,
dude,
it sounded like you were gonna say it was great for a minute. I was like, man,
no,
yeah,
dude, me and Michael Mann, we're not becoming friends anymore.
That's actually one of my least favorite Michael Mann movies, and you know I like Michael Mann, but I did not like that movie.
I keep getting disappointed by his movies. Yeah. And dude, the cast of Public Enemies is so good, but it's basically a Johnny Depp movie, and Johnny Depp kind of.
Yeah, I mean, just look at it this way: you always got heat. That's really all you need. That's all you need.
So I don't hate Michael Mann. It's just kind of not a great director for me.
He's a talent.
Maybe I just don't like his style.
Like, have you seen Last of the Mohegans?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay, that's a good one. Yeah.
That's like different for him too, like the fact that he directed that movie.
I mean, that's also quite early.
Mm-hmm.
In '92, that was before Heat even. So.
Yeah.
All right, then. Okay, here's my Rise of Skywalker rewatch. Oh, I watched a movie that I think you told me about that it's pretty good, or you kept telling me about it.
Here it comes.
It's Monster with Charlize Theron and Christina Ricci.
What'd you think of Monster?
It is very unsettling.
Yeah. It's not a movie you're gonna want to watch again, you know.
No, but her performance is repulsive. Repulsing, is that a word?
Mm-hmm.
Repulsive, whatever. You know what I mean. It's just you don't sympathize with her at all, and it's kind of, but it's cool.
It's a well-deserved Oscar for her.
Yeah, and I was wondering why Christina Ricci's career never really took off.
I think people just don't like her face. It's kind of wide, it's a moon face.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
That's just the first thing that came to my head. I just remember people in my family never liking Christina Ricci. I never had a problem with her personally.
No, me neither.
There's a great movie with her back in the 90s called
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Not that. The Opposite of Sex, which that's a good movie. It's like one of those it's a dark comedy.
That's good.
She did The Black Snake Moan with Samuel L. Jackson, but I think that was like the last time I really saw her, honestly.
Yeah, her career is kind of dead, or she's in TV. I don't know.
Yeah, because I would never say she was a bad actress either.
No, not really. I mean, I've only seen Sleepy Hollow, Fear and Loathing, and Monster, and she's pretty decent, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Okay, moving on to my favorite topic and your least favorite topic. I rewatched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Again?
Yeah. Because my dad bought it on iTunes, and I just thought, why not?
And what did your dad think?
He actually watched it 3 times as well by now.
3 times. I was hoping your dad would pull through for me here, but that's okay.
No, he likes it as well.
That's okay. Tell him he let me down, but at least we got Cuckoo's Nest,
True, yeah. Also on the on iTunes, there's 7 additional scenes from the movie, and those were pretty cool. But I know you don't give a shit, so let's move on. I watched a documentary on Netflix about the Fire Festival.
Oh yeah, I watched that when it came out, man. What did you think of that?
It is hilarious.
It is.
I had such a good time. It's great. It's just so fun.
That was one of my favorite documentaries. Though I think I watched it really early in the year when it came out, and because I remember Hulu and Netflix did one at the same time.
True, yeah. Hulu is not a thing here, so I can't watch the counterpart.
You don't have Hulu in
No, it doesn't exist in Germany. I think it's only the US and Japan or something.
Oh wow,
kind of weird.
That is weird, because that means you can't watch Handmaid's Tale, or is it on something else?
Yeah, I think that's on Sky or something. Yeah, I think I can. Or no, it might be on Amazon.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't watch TV. So yeah, the Fire Festival, the Fire documentary was pretty damn good.
Okay. Yeah, I remember watching that and just enjoying it, because that guy was an idiot. He was just an idiot.
True, dude. It's unbelievable.
He was an idiot. He was just like, "What are you doing, man?"
Have you seen the other one?
No, I did not watch the Hulu one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think I needed any more of the Fire Festival after I saw that. Because I mean, my favorite part about that documentary was watching all the people arrive and just like, what the fuck? It was so good. Ugh. That makes me happy when I see shit like that. Just because, I mean, it's a bunch of rich people wasting their money. It was great.
That's true. And it's cool. It's like, it's a documentary, but it's super fun and entertaining,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a rare case. Normally you just, documentaries are interesting or something, but this one's pretty fun. Okay, I think I'll save this one for last. Oh, by the way, I watched The Witcher on Netflix.
I am 3rd episode, so enjoying.
What are your thoughts? Yeah,
I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But
I mean, I'm a Henry Cavill guy, so
he's doing a tremendous job, honestly.
He is and he sounds like him from the game, which is weird. It's kind of cool.
I think he actually played the game himself. He's a gamer, I heard,
He is.
uh,
He is. Yeah.
which makes him pretty cool. um, yeah, it's a good show, but I feel like there's so much potential left. It's not. It didn't really blow me away. Which is fine. I had a good time. I like the what's his name, Jeskier. He's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I still need to sit down and watch the rest of it, but I watched a lot of like other shows this week too, I think.
You watch so many shows, dude.
I do watch a lot of shows because I maintain TV is just as good as film.
That is true, but I always watch one show at a time. That's it.
Well, the best way to do it is to watch the show when you know it's ended. Honestly, it really is, because getting invested in a really good show and then having them cancel it is it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. So, is that all you watched, or did you have anything else? Oh, I was gonna say
there's still more.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I finally, after I had a childhood trauma from this movie, I finally revisited Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
The Tim Burton one.
Yes, and I can't say that it's like awful, but I kind of hated it because it's so creepy.
I remember liking the choices of the children's cast. That's about all I liked about it.
I think Johnny Depp is doing a good performance, but it's
terrible. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a usual Johnny Depp performance, so it's not very impressive or anything.
The problem with that movie is that for
there's
me,
no story really, or
no,
there's
it's just
no characters.
It's just that you bring up childhood, so that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was like in your childhood. My childhood was, the Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder. So comparing those two movies, it didn't even hold a candle for me. Gene Wilder is fucking unbelievable. He is unbelievable as Willy Wonka. So, I mean, I like Gene Wilder anyway, though. So
yeah.
But even the movie itself, the Oompa Loompas, I couldn't stand the Oompa Loompas.
No, because it's just one actor and with weird hair and costume. It's so awful.
Never liked that. Never.
I like that. The only character that's really given time is Willy Wonka. Charlie is totally like once they enter the factory, Charlie doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just I don't know. I just didn't care. And I honestly don't like the Tim Burton style at all.
The book is great. I read the book when I was a kid. Like that writer Roald Dahl. He's fantastic children's book writer. The Witches and James and the Giant Peach, all that shit.
Never heard of those. But yeah, I really want to watch the original now because it seems way better.
I mean, it was made in the 70s, I think. So it's got some age to it, but I remember that like
70s movies are fire.
It's weird how you say childhood trauma because there was childhood trauma with the original for me and many other children because of the tunnel scene when they go through that tunnel and Gene Wilder starts losing his fucking mind. It's like, it's great. It's great now, but it was scary when I was a kid.
Yeah, dude, like the stuff happening is kind of creepy,
Mm-hmm.
They could all just die, basically.
I'm pretty sure I talked about it with you too before about the connection between this and Snowpiercer, which I think is like really fucking cool.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, there's a video. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I think you've sent me it. Yeah.
It's really cool how they detail just like, and like it just makes you feel like, wow, I think it is almost a twisted Willy Wonka.
It kind of makes sense in a way, but like, it's too good to make. You know what I mean? It doesn't really fit, but it kind of does.
Just in a weird comic booky kind of sense,
Yeah. What was the name of Ed Harris in Snowpiercer?
It was a W name, if I remember.
Yeah, right.
Wilfred, that's another thing.
No.
Yeah. Something, but I remember that was another one of the tells.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's what I remember. Well, no, I didn't like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that much. Like it's a 5. It's not bad, but Yeah, I was traumatized as a kid. I never watched the whole movie once that fat guy gets sucked into the tube, you know? I
It's
hated that.
just, to me, it's just another Johnny Depp, Tim Burton throwaway movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's one of the
Basically.
reasons, like, I think Johnny Depp should have, like, they should have split up a long time ago. Like, a long time ago. Because they're better
No.
without each other, honestly. I think Tim Burton has the ability to make good movies, like Big Fish, you know. But I also think Tim Burton's a little overrated, just like Johnny Depp is.
He is,
So,
yeah. Well, Johnny Depp had his time.
he did. He had his time, but his time fucking passed. So
Yeah, that's true. I watched another Netflix movie.
Hmm.
So many Netflix movies and so many good ones. I watched Klaus. The Klaus, the Christmas animated movie with Jason
Ah,
Schwartzman. It is
okay.
pretty damn good. I liked it a lot. Good Christmas movie and
I
good
thought
animated movie.
I thought you were talking about. I thought there was like a Claus fucking horror movie or something.
I don't know.
Totally not what I was thinking of here.
No,
Okay.
it is good. It's very good. But I wish I watched it. I think on the 30th or something. You know, not before Christmas, which kind of sucked. But well, whatever.
Jason Schwartzman, the cousin of Nicolas Cage.
Is he?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is a Coppola. He changed his
Yeah,
name now.
that I know, but I didn't know that they were related.
Schwartzman is, yeah. Schwartzman's a Coppola.
Huh. He's in all the Wes Anderson movies.
Mm-hmm. I like
That's where I
Schwartzman.
know.
He
Yeah,
kind of is a little one note, I feel like, but he plays that note very well. I like his awkward characters. I love his awkward characters.
dude, he's fantastic in Scott Pilgrim.
Oh yeah. Scott
Pilgrim.
Pilgrim is underrated. I like Scott
It
Pilgrim.
is, yeah.
I like Scott Pilgrim a lot.
Yeah, I bought a movie, a Japanese movie, so you probably don't know it.
Is it Akira?
No.
Okay.
It's called One Cut of the Dead.
One Cut of the Dead. At least
It's.
I'll look it up. I gotta see.
I don't really want to say what it's about because that will ruin it completely. Because it has such a well written script.
Things go badly for a hack director and film crew shooting a low-budget zombie movie in an abandoned World War II Japanese facility when they are attacked by real zombies.
Yeah, but dude, it is exactly as trashy as it sounds, and it's supposed to be. This movie got a lot of hype.
It's got a big rating. It's got a big rating.
Yeah, because it's great. It's I don't even want to tell you the story, but the thing that everybody should know who wants to watch it, you have to stand the first 30 minutes. And
is it the Japanese Shaun of the Dead? Is that...
Not really.
Okay.
But the first 34 minutes or something are awful, just awful to watch. But once you get through that, it all pays off because it all makes sense suddenly.
It sounds like you're recommending a Final Fantasy game to me.
No,
you know, once
honestly,
you play 40 hours, it gets really good.
This is just a 90 minutes movie, you know, but the first 30 minutes, you
Can I ask why the first 30 minutes? Without giving anything away?
No. Because there's such a big turn in the story in the middle. It's so good. No, that's all I want to say, really.
One Cut of the Dead.
It is important that the first 30 minutes suck this hard, you know?
Okay.
It all pays off. It's all worth it, honestly.
What's your rating?
7.
Okay.
Because it is good, but maybe I should watch it again to I watched it in 2 parts, which might not have been the best idea. But yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that, but yeah, that kind of will fuck up your flow sometimes.
Yeah, but honestly, I can highly recommend that movie. Oh god, yesterday I watched a movie that's so fucking bad. So I watched Queen of the Desert by Werner Herzog.
Is that Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
No. It's a movie with Nicole Kidman. And the reason I watched it is because 2 guys I really like are in it, Damian Lewis and Robert Pattinson. And dude, yeah, and James Franco as well. The movie
Hmm.
is so fucking boring and direct. Like
Hmm.
it has no direction, no character has any personality. It's just boring as fuck. Nothing is happening. And dude, Robert Pattinson is playing T.E. Lawrence, Lawrence of Arabia. And I would rather have seen just a remake of Lawrence of Arabia with Robert Pattinson than this bullshit.
Hmm.
And yeah, Damien Lewis is fine. They're all good actors. Doesn't help it. Movie sucks ass. It's a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, like I gotta say, like I know people like Werner Herzog. I like Werner Herzog just as a guy, and just like especially when he's in front of the and like when he's acting. I think he's fun when he's acting. But from the movies that I've seen that he's directed, they just weren't for me. So he's one of those directors that gets a lot of praise that I don't get. Because there's a movie with Christian Bale called Rescue Dawn. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but
No.
I'd be curious what you thought of that movie. I didn't like that movie like at all, so I don't know.
I think this was the first movie I've watched that was by him.
Yeah, that's
Which is
always
weird.
the movie that I go to though, is when I sat down to watch Rescue Dawn. But yeah, I don't think I'll watch Queen of the Desert.
No, don't do it.
Just from the pictures I'm looking at here, just
It's basically like sleeping for 2 hours.
Hmm.
There's nothing you can take away from that.
Queen
Just boring
of
as
the
fuck.
Desert.
Yeah. Then today, actually, I went to the cinema again, not to work this time. I watched Knives Out by Ryan Johnson,
Okay. All
and this
right.
proves that Ryan Johnson really is a good director.
I agree with you.
Have you seen it?
I did.
I think it was super good,
I thought
super
the pace was a lot of fun. I thought it was like, wait a minute, are they giving it away right here? I think you know what I'm talking about. Where there's,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like, when they got to the end, I thought, all right, that's pretty good. That was good.
Because then Daniel Craig has the typical detective explanation moment, and it's just great.
Man.
All the actors are great.
I fucking loved Daniel Craig in that.
Oh yeah.
job. Yeah.
But also, an actor I really grew to like, even though he's not in many movies. But for me, it was just nice how much screen time Don Johnson had.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Don Johnson.
Yeah, his little Twilight, career here of his, the late years of Don Johnson have been really nice lately. Really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of his role in Django Unchained. And he's just, he's 70 years old, and he's just the coolest. Still,
he was really good in Watchmen. So it's just like, he's in Watchmen. So it's like everything that I've seen, because you just named, I mean, Django especially. Django is a big standout. That was such a great role for him.
You and your Jimmy, yeah.
I already said my favorite part with that is when he's standing there and the slave asks him, so you want me to treat him like all the other white people? Like, and he just goes, no. It's just the way he says, no, it's not what I meant.
Yeah, I love that scene.
Yes.
Yeah, Don Johnson's great. I always thought that he wasn't a good actor until I saw his movies, because he's from Miami Vice and stuff. Always seemed kind of trashy.
Yeah, I mean the early years. I don't think he's in a movie with Mickey Rourke, Harley Davidson, and the Marlboro Man that I watched relentlessly when I was a kid. Love that movie.
I think you told me about that before.
Yeah, other than that though, there's not a lot of Don Johnson in my.
Yeah, but maybe now he's in more, like he already is in more stuff and good stuff. So maybe.
Well, I think in the 90s too, he played a lot of villain roles, so he kind of got like typecast and just being that same kind of guy. I'm kind of like looking over his thing just to get a refresher here, and yeah, like there's just a lot of movies that weren't really that good back in the day. So,
but back to Knives Out, I think like the good thing about it is that every character is so well written.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're all unique characters, and it's super fun.
Yeah,
also,
I think
Chris Evans is good.
Yeah, that was actually a role I really liked. Chris Evans. That was a good role for him right after,
True, yeah.
Captain America.
And what do you think? Are the Golden Globe nominations for Daniel Craig and Ana de Armas justified.
Well, for the category, you know, I mean,
I think she is for leading actress. No, I'm not sure. She should be leading actress, I think.
yeah, because the movie's really about her.
Yeah,
in a way.
and she's a good actress in general. You know,
I like the
since
Daniel
Blade
Craig
Runner.
nomination, but again, it's like that. I just wish they had their own category of comedy. You know,
Yeah.
I hate this musical thing. It really, because like I said, yeah, it's a prime example this year with the Rocket Man. You know, I mean, getting
Just one musical.
that
Which is
should
more
be.
drama.
We both know. Like I haven't seen it still, but I just know that he should be nominated in drama and not
Yeah.
in
Totally.
musical category. So it robs him of being nominated for best actor in the category that matters. So the Golden Globes are just screwy. I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy that you reminded me in 2 days that happens. So
I don't know. I'm kind of excited, even though it's like the second most important award show, but still. So yeah, Knives Out is pretty good. 8 out of 10.
yeah. I think I'd agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I'd agree with you.
That's nice. Okay, now to the last movie I've watched because I want to talk about this a little more. I saved it for the.
This is the last movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of Don Johnson, I watched Dragged Across Concrete. Finally.
There we go.
And honestly, I'm a bit disappointed about the Don Johnson part because he's only in one scene. But that's fine, you know, because the movie is still good.
Oh God! You know, when you said disappointed, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, just because he is literally, it's one scene with Don Johnson. I was kind of, you know, when I see Don Johnson in the cast, I'm kind of like, yeah, you know. And he had a good role in Brawl and Cell Block 99, so I was expecting a little more, but that's fine.
You got a little thirst for Donnie Boy right now.
He's just the coolest, you know. Sonic Tron. So yeah, Dragged Across Concrete. Many people, like, I read some reviews, like back when you told me about it. I think that's almost a year ago.
Yes.
People said that the movie is boring and it drags and stuff. Dude, I felt like this is one of the few movies where you actually have like characters you can grasp because there's so much time spent in developing them. And it's not boring at all. I like the interaction between Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson.
So did I.
First, I thought, dude, are they honestly gonna try to redeem Mel Gibson in real life with like some stuff that's said feels so meta, and it was it was kind of weird. But later, like, you know, it's not that Mel Gibson plays a sympathetic guy in this movie. Basically, everybody is an asshole.
Yeah, it's like there's a little heart to him, but you know, not really. I mean,
not like no character is like really a good guy, except like Vince Vaughn is kind of the most sympathetic guy in a way. What's up, Barb?
I saw it earlier in the year. What was the the black guy's name? The main guy. I can't remember.
I know that Michael J. White is in it, but the other guy
his partner, I thought was fantastic as well. I thought he was really good.
That's true. Yeah, and he's kind of he's not the main guy, but
he's definitely like
you sympathize with him.
He's like the third main right there, kind of.
Tory Kittles is his name.
There we go, Tory Kittles.
And then you have oh, dude, I expected the movie to be more violent actually, because this is not close to Bone Tomahawk.
No,
and I think Brawl in Cell Block 99 is also more violent. But
yes,
dude,
it is.
The Jennifer Carpenter scene was crushing, dude. That was rough, honestly, because like you have, as I said, she gets characterized pretty well, I think, because you have a long interaction with her and her boyfriend, and I like that scene a lot. And then, you know, the bank scene, it's pretty hard.
Did you see Dexter?
Like first season, I think.
Okay.
But it's been a while.
That's like been her biggest role, but I really liked her, and I like her in general. That's just what I was getting at.
Yeah, she was also in Brawl in Cell Block 99. You know?
Right. Okay.
And the villain in Dragged Across Concrete, Thomas Kretschmann, he's my favorite German actor, actually.
Oh, okay.
So that was cool. And yeah, the movie is pretty good, but sometimes it felt like it builds up tension over a long period of time. But then the moment when the tension is released, kind of when shit happens, it's not very that satisfying. I feel like there could have been more action, more violence, something.
Yeah, it kind of culminates
It's not super spectacular.
Right, it kind of culminates there a little bit, but I get the thirst for a little bit more there though, especially with Bone Tomahawk, because Bone Tomahawk the payoff was fantastic,
amazing,
yeah, unnerving,
but still Dragged Across Concrete, good fucking movie. I actually bought it for $12 just to see it. Yeah,
it's weird because it has 2018 on the tag, but it was released in the USA in 2019. That's why this movie still is like a 2019 movie to me. So
it is, but it was released only on festivals in 2018, which is why there's 2018 written on IMDb. But yeah, it's basically a 2019 movie.
Very cool role for Gibson, though. I thought it was a.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. Very reserved and calm, And
oh, you gotta see it, Dindrum. Hey, welcome to the chat. Let me.
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen Mel Gibson in such a role, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and Vince Vaughn just as his partner, like I thought they developed that really.
Anchovies.
Yeah, I thought they just. I mean, you just get that little shade of Vince Vaughn there. It's just like, I don't know. I've always really liked Vince Vaughn a lot. So I think the interactions with them, I could have even used maybe, a little bit more of that. But
yeah, it's just enjoyable, like them talking in the car.
Yes. Yeah.
And it again, like Vince Vaughn and Steve Carell, both comedy actors that are so good in serious roles.
Mm-hmm.
So please, more of that.
Yeah, I mean, just more Mel Gibson. I've said it before.
Yeah.
I ever since I was a kid, I just love Mel Gibson. So, I mean, Lethal Weapon for me was a big deal for me when I was a kid. So.
Oh yeah, I like the series too. Watched them all with my dad. Yeah, I feel like this might have been some sort of comeback for Mel Gibson in a way, at least for me.
It's in my top 3 of the year for me.
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
It just felt, I don't know, like it was. Dindrum. It's actually made by the same guy that did Bone Tomahawk. So
yeah,
we've actually
Craig Zala.
We've discussed this guy a few times. He's done 3 movies: Dragged Across Concrete, Bone Tomahawk, and Brawl and Cell Block 99, which is. I watched that the second time earlier this year too, and I enjoyed it much more the second time. Much more.
I could watch that again, I think.
But Bone Tomahawk, I still think is his best movie.
It is, yeah. But dude, like, super interesting director, and I'm looking forward to what's to come.
All 3 different kind of movies too. Just all 3 different.
You can clearly recognize his style.
It's very raw and very. I think I've said it. It's like it's not social justice at all. Like he is very, kind of unnerving at times. It is kind of controversial. I do not think he is a director for everybody. Not at all.
What? A guy I follow on YouTube, he said that Zala makes high quality grindhouse movies or exploitation movies.
I mean, I get that because there is this Tarantino vibe for me with Zahler just a little bit, not so much dialogue, but
no, and also not so much comedy.
Just the urban violence of it, I think, basically is kind of because think about it. I mean, you think of violent westerns, and 2 that come to mind immediately for me is going to be
Django Unchained,
Bone, a Tomahawk, and Django Unchained. So,
a totally different tone.
But I love this director, and
yes,
like anything he directs, we're going to be watching like 100%.
For sure. But I don't think is there anything announced yet?
Nope. I just looked at it. I'm just like, come on, dude, we need more. So.
But dude, it looks so nice when you go to his IMDb page and director, just 3 movies and all good.
Yeah,
looks so good.
And his first movie was just amazing. So
that is true.
Yeah.
Bone fucking Tomahawk. All right, that's all I watched. Some interesting stuff actually, but I don't think that's like it's not as much as I could have watched probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a 2-week break there, holiday
No,
break.
3 weeks I think.
We skipped 2 shows.
Yeah, that means 3 weeks between this and the last
All
one.
right, geez, okay.
Okay.
My God, what did
Okay,
I
give me good
watch?
movies.
What did I watch? Well, we already covered Rise of Skywalker. We covered Last Jedi.
Knives Out.
Knives Out. I finished Watchmen.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, even if they don't give us a second season, it's okay because of how good it was. Fucking just brilliant. Just brilliant. It made me.
That's what I heard.
It made me have to go back and reread the comic as well. And I loved reading all 450 pages of that. Like every panel, every word. Alan Moore is unbelievable at writing. Just his dialogue in these comic books and the Killing Joke as well. He just had a way, especially in that time when he wrote Watchmen. But the story of the show is so tied in to that comic book and just so rich with lore. Ah, man. I really, really love that show. And I'm glad that they made it. I hope this is the second season. I don't think there will be. I have this feeling that there's going to announce that there's not, but we'll see. We'll see. And then I finished. And I have to say, Jeremy Irons, it's one of his best roles. Yeah, one of his best roles right there. I love him.
One sec. We can talk about Joker in a minute, Barbarian.
Joker again?
Yeah, he's seen Joker, so we can talk about that. I think. I mean, we will go through our through the 2019 movies in a second. I think
the 2019s, yeah. And then I watched. What else did I finish? I finished The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Hot off the heels of Rise of Skywalker, all in the Star Wars mood and shit. So I had 2 episodes left to finish that, and man, that was good. It was very good. Pedro Pascal is really fantastic as the Mandalorian. That's a good role for him. Great role for Gina Carano as well. I really, really like her.
Don't know who that is.
She was an MMA fighter.
Oh, okay. I know her face from the trailers. Oh, she was in Deadpool. Okay.
She was in Deadpool, and she was also in a movie
with
Steven Soderbergh back in the day, like Tripwire or some shit.
Haywire.
Thank you, Jesus. I was like, I knew it was a wire. I just knew. I really liked her in that. She's one of my favorite characters in that show. And Carl Weathers. Loved Carl Weathers in The Mandalorian. I have to say, if the rumors are true that they might be giving Favreau also a second season already announced, which is no surprise.
No, not at all.
But if they give Favreau, the keys to a trilogy, I think that would be not even a trilogy. Just give him a fucking movie of Star Wars. I mean, just
it doesn't always have to be a trilogy.
No, and even if
Solo is totally fine.
And even if they keep him in Disney Plus, that's fine as well because the quality was there, and it makes you excited for more of the Disney properties that are going to be coming next year. Or this year rather. Sorry, we're in 2020.
Yeah, we gotta get used to that.
Yeah, I also I rewatched Whiplash because my girlfriend had not seen it.
I'm doing that as well.
Yeah, I don't know why I got
so good.
Dude, I got a bug in my ass over it took a day, and for some reason I just was like, man, I want to watch Whiplash. So I told her, I was like, man, let's watch this movie. And she enjoyed it quite a bit, but oh yeah, still holds up. Well-deserved Oscar for J.K. Simmons. One of the best endings in a movie of all time for me. I love that movie. It's just the heart of it, just the flow. Fantastic. And I hate jazz, so I've said that before. I mean,
it's been years since I watched that, but I could give it a rewatch.
Yeah, I know there was a couple other things. Oh, here's one. I might save this one for last. Actually, it's funny how we both do that.
I'm curious.
I just need to look at like my little my program here on what I watch because I feel like I'm missing something that No, not missing anything at all. Oh, but I watched The Lighthouse. So,
Oh,
yeah.
oh my God. Okay, that's coming out in a week here.
Okay. All right. So I'm excited to hear what you think of The Lighthouse.
What do you think? Not your movie.
Fantastic acting. I mean, fantastic. I Willem Dafoe, probably, arguably one of my favorite roles I've ever seen him in. I loved him in The Lighthouse. And
I heard it's his best performance ever.
it might be. Yeah, it might be. He, his voice, the way he talked like a pirate. I really enjoyed that. Like, I was all in on that. And Robert Pattinson was, I feel like that's a very good showcase to showcase his acting. Love the black and white. I don't like the fact that it was shot in 4:3. I don't. Okay. I really hope that is not going to be a trend, because when you give me something so beautiful in black and white, I love black and white. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
When you give me that beautiful black and white and I can't see the whole fucking screen, like, I got over it. Okay, I got over it. But I'm just saying, like, it's just a disservice to the cinematography is what I'm saying. Like, I mean, the movie could have been gorgeous if it was widescreen. But for some reason, the director wanted to go with this classic 4:. I get what he was doing. I get it. But overall, it's not for me. No, it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, the acting, the characters are great. It's just the overall story, the movie itself as a whole, too artsy for me. Maybe even too weird.
No, okay.
And like the pace wasn't bad, and it's not too long or anything like that. There's no, because it was just one of those movies that I turned off, and I was just like I can't say it was terrible. I can't say it was bad. I can't say I hated it, but I would probably never watch it again and not recommend it to anyone.
Oh,
because, God. Yeah, because there's
no,
just
I'm afraid, dude.
There's just this student film feeling of it. Like I said, it's just a little too artsy for me. I don't really like heavy artsy things. But I can very much appreciate those performances. Like, it's gonna be, I don't know if they'll win anything, but it's almost a crime that they don't, because those two performances will go down as one of their best in both of their careers easily. Like,
there's not a single Golden Globe nomination for that movie,
which I'm kind of surprised. And the movie is so heavily rated. It's number 5 on this top 50 list that I'm looking at.
It has 8.0 on IMDb.
Yeah, and I even looked at some stuff after the movie to just make sure that I got it and all that shit, because I feel like I'm pretty perceptive, I don't think anything went above my fucking head, It just it was a letdown compared to The Witch, because I love The Witch.
I know.
But no, I would probably give it like a 6 for me.
Dude, now I'm kind of afraid that I won't like it as well.
I mean, you might like it though. I mean, yeah, I know it is, because they were for me as well. Like, when I first saw that I could watch it, I was very excited. Like, I was like, because sometimes I get movies and I'm just like, I'll watch it, because I have the ability to watch Ford versus Ferrari, but I haven't watched it yet, and I'm really excited to watch that.
That's a good one.
But I watched The Lighthouse instead. So I kind of feel like I should have watched Ford versus Ferrari, honestly. But I'm
totally different movie.
Like, I'm not. It's so weird for me, this movie, because I really feel like I wanted widescreen too. It does kind of irritate me a little bit, that aspect of it, because it's really 4:3. Like, it's.
Yeah, like from what I've seen, I'm totally in for that. I love the look.
Like, I'm just looking at a fucking square, and I'm looking at these sidebars on my screen thinking I could be looking at a beautiful shot of this movie, and I'm not seeing shit, because this director wants to be pretentious and do his own thing. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, but no,
yeah, me too.
I don't know if I don't think you will. I think you're gonna be like
Okay.
me. I think you're gonna be like me about it. Like you can't take away anything from the actors at all. And I know you're gonna love Willem Dafoe. I know you're gonna love Willem Dafoe
And Pattinson.
and Pattinson as well. But I think Dafoe kind of steals the show a little bit.
Maybe, but maybe I love it because I also love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and you hate it. Maybe it's just where taste is different.
I don't know if this movie's about taste, though, brother. I think there's a lot going on in this movie.
There's so many people that love it, dude.
Yeah, but there's a lot of weird fucking people out there. So
That is true, yeah.
I mean, look, dude. Let's face it. The Shape of Water won Best Picture. A lot of people like that fucking movie too, and that movie is fucking trash. Okay?
That is not true.
Trash.
It's all right.
No, it's not. It's fucking terrible. What else is terrible? The Artist. Watch The Artist one day, and you tell me if that's a good movie. The silent black and white movie that won Best Picture that year. You tell me if The Artist is good. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is movies, they go arty, and then there's hype. There's always hype. I get why this movie has hype because of the acting. But other than that, I think the story is kind of weak. So
Okay.
that's my problem with it.
I don't always need story.
You don't always need story. What kind of shit is that? You can't be a fan of this movie if you haven't seen it yet. We're talking about The Lighthouse. We're not talking about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. At some point, my friend, you're going to have to let that one go.
Yeah, but like, it's probably just because my expectations are so high. And I just don't want to be disappointed, but you make me feel already disappointed.
Right. I get
okay,
that.
I'll just see next week or in a few days. Okay. More movies.
I think that's all I've seen, actually.
Oh, okay.
I believe so. Because I did watch some shows and... Yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it.
So, do we want to take a look at this list of this guy?
List that I sent you?
Yeah, but like it doesn't include the worst movies, so it's not really a
There's a lot
recap.
of shit I haven't seen, though, is the thing.
From top to bottom.
I go bottom to top.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Oh, one more thing that I watched. Sorry. I highly recommend to anybody watching Netflix, if you have it, watch the documentary Don't Fuck with Cats.
Oh, I heard about that. I think.
Oh my god, dude. That is one of the coolest, twisted documentaries I've ever seen in my life. Like, we were just talking how Netflix did the fire thing, and it actually made me watch more documentaries. Sorry, because I actually watched Evil Genius, which I thought that was kind of weak. But I watched the Yogi Bikram, the Bikram yoga guy that got, accused of sexual assault. Not as good. It was entertaining, but Don't Fuck with Cats, man. Amazing. Amazing. A little creepy. Just a little creepy.
Hunting an Internet Killer. That's like a mini series.
It's 3 episodes.
Oh, okay.
3 episodes.
Okay, it's on my list.
And I have to admit, man, like if they would have made 5 more episodes, I would have sat there and watched the whole fucking thing. We watched 1 episode, me and my girl. She had to go to bed after the first episode, and I had to wait for her to get home from work. And I swear to God, as soon as she got home from work, I was like, come on, let's finish this. I gotta know what happens. So, yeah, I was all in on that, dude. All in.
Who posted a video of him killing kittens? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Now, I'll say they kind of cut around the videos, so you don't have to watch any videos of anything.
That's good.
Yeah. I'll just preface that because I can't take that shit. I just can't. I can't do it.
No,
me
neither.
I can't watch an animal fucking suffering like that. Like,
Generally, I can't watch real violence.
I could watch people dying.
No, I mean, I don't.
People
No
don't.
way.
I mean, there's been
You
some
don't like
weird.
people.
I've seen some weird cartel videos, man. That it's like the most brutal thing I've ever seen in my life. But I'm not going to sit there and look for it. That's for sure. But
Yeah.
I don't get queasy or unnerved, but when it comes to animals, I get angry, just angry.
Oh, I just noticed that on my screen I have the wrong title. Ah. Like on the screen, it still says Golden Globes 20.
You playing Apex Legends? Is that what you're doing?
All right. No, I like real violence. No way. I'm fine with Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah.
All right. That's all.
If Barbarian is still there, I would like to see what he says about Joker. Just if you can like
Oh yeah,
post that while we're talking. I just want to read what he says.
dude. I've been thinking about Joker in the last couple of days a bit. Honestly, like the more I think about it, the less I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, here's the thing with Joker. I'm just gonna give you a quick thing. This is the thing, the hype thing that we were just talking about. I think when it came to Joker, you built yourself up for Joker. I remember this. Like you were hyped about it. You saw it and said it was a masterpiece.
True.
Masterpiece. We got that shit recorded.
Shit.
We got that shit recorded forever. You know. So I think hype does play a part sometimes in how you perceive a movie sometimes.
Barbarian says it was just meh. My thoughts on Joker was that I was underwhelmed. So for me, the thing, like, I think a big problem I have is that I watched it twice, and I
very
like
close
one of my
together too.
Yeah, and one of my coworkers said that he watched it twice and he liked it even more the second time. But for me, dude, like Joker, the second time was almost boring, and now I actually like I think that I will never watch that movie again because it's not fun. Like I will revisit the ending scene, maybe, watch that again, or I will listen to the soundtrack, but that's it. It's not a fun movie to watch. It's not good entertainment for me. It's not a bad movie. It's still in my top 10 of the year, but it's kind of just don't. I think it's heavily overrated.
I think it's good that it exists. I think it was good. I'm glad it was released.
Totally.
I'm glad it did well. I'm glad that it's going to open the door for darker superhero movies for sure. I think that's going to happen. So I'm happy that it. But I get what you're saying. I totally understand. Like I don't know what I would give it. I need to watch it a second time, but I think I remember giving it a 8 or a 9. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm also at 8. As much criticism as I give it, I still like it. It's
I feel like movie. 8 just feels good because there's a lot of it that I did like, and I remember even saying that it needed a little bit more Joker, a little bit more, of him being Joker, but
it's completely carried by Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
And, okay, let's go to the list.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen Ted Bundy. I
did. That's very good.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
It's good? Okay.
Yes. Do you know anything about Ted Bundy at all?
No, not so much.
Crazy. But, dude, you might want to watch that at some point. I don't know if you're into serial killers or anything, but that guy was pretty fucking brilliant. He escaped from prison twice. Like, this dude was... Dude, one of the times he escaped, he starved himself and slid through a fucking air conditioner. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, Shawshank. No, not really.
Yeah, but the whole thing about him was like he's like he brought to light that serial killers could look normal, be good looking, and be terrifying.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, he was like the first that didn't look like a fucking trailer park. I don't know if that's a good thing. But it brings to light that you can't trust.
It's definitely interesting.
Yes. Very interesting.
Barbarian has more thoughts on the Joker. Speaking in the realm of franchise, Joker has no origin ever. Creator did this intentionally, so they've now set an origin that is outside the entirety. But yeah, I'm fine with that, totally. Yeah.
But at the same time, Barbarian, which Joker are we talking about? Because DC Comics has confirmed that there are 3 Jokers in existence.
So. Also, in the Killing Joke, there's some sort of origin.
Always remember in comics that they can retcon anything, so it doesn't really matter what the current vibe is in comics. If some creator comes around and says, "Hey, I like this," that could be in continuity for the next 10 years. Just depends on how the sales.
Yeah, I feel like just because the Joker never had an origin story, it's not that it's I think it can happen, like totally.
I do enjoy the angle that they went with the failed comedian. I agree with that, Barbarian.
Yes.
I do like I like that angle. It just more realistic angle, So I don't know.
What I don't like is when I disagree with people that say that this could be the prequel to The Dark Knight or something, because for me this Joker is so different to Heath Ledger. He's not the Batman villain type at all.
Right, but
It's a totally different fucking movie.
But just remember the Nolan universe doesn't exist anymore, so
yeah, sadly.
Whatever comes in this new Batman movie from Matt Reeves, we'll just have to see how it goes, honestly.
Yeah, but first we have Birds of Prey.
Because I feel like you can't escape Joker with Batman. I think you always have to have... You can't kill Joker. You always have to have Joker somewhere. Gone for a while, but always coming back. Like, he is... You have to have the yin and the yang of the two.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an expert in comics.
It's just a feeling of the way Batman is. You just have to have... It's just one that is going to be tied to him forever. And that's part of the mystique of it, because you can't ever get rid of him. He doesn't know who he is. It's a fantastic storyline when you think about it. But Batman overall isn't that much fun of a character anyway, when you think about it. It's just got issues. Issues
like
that he can't get over it fucking 25 years later. It's like, let it go, dude. Move on.
Okay, let's move on with the list. Fire. Yeah, we talked about that.
Fire was good. Yeah.
Fire was good.
The Lion King, your favorite.
I don't really understand why this is in the list, because this is supposed to be best movies of 2019, and The Lion King just doesn't fit,
I've seen this movie on Prime, High Life, the Robert Pattinson movie, but I haven't watched it yet.
I heard it's unbearably boring.
I heard it was too. That was one of the reasons why I didn't watch it. So it's weird to see that this guy's list is all out of control here.
Yeah, like it actually captures everything in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lego Movie 2, haven't seen it either. So
Bird Box, would you recommend?
Bird Box is from last year though, and it fucking sucks, dude. I hate Bird Box.
Yeah, my girlfriend didn't like it, so I never really bothered with Bird Box.
The fact why I hate it is because some people said it's a masterpiece, and I always, like people that watch 5 movies a year. No, it's
masterpiece.
Yeah, masterpiece. No, I just didn't like the hype around that movie, because the movie itself was so insignificant, and I didn't see the hype at all. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the weaker Netflix options.
For sure. How to Train Your Dragon 2, haven't seen it. I've seen the first one, not the second one though.
Yeah.
And the third one either. I Am Mother. Haven't seen it.
I did watch this.
Oh.
This movie's pretty good, actually, honestly.
I heard, yeah.
Has a weird ending, but I enjoyed the movie. I liked the story of it. It was fun.
I heard the robot is pretty damn good.
The Rose Byrne does the robot's voice.
No, the design and the effects.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a good sci-fi movie though.
Yeah, but it has Hilary Swank.
It has your girl Hilary Swank.
Your girl. Don't say that.
Your girl. It's that jaw line. You know what I mean? You like that jaw.
Right. El Camino. El Camino is weird. Because like if you think about it, that's a movie you'll never want to watch again. Not because it's bad, but it's just kind of. This is one pointless movie.
I would argue that if you go back and rewatch Breaking Bad, that you might want to watch it again. So that's the only thing.
Maybe, but who knows?
Because I'm kind of indifferent about it, because I still enjoyed the movie.
It's good. I gave it a 7, dude. I like it, but
but it wasn't needed. So it puts you in this weird mind frame of like, did we need this movie? Even though I enjoyed it. It's strange. And you know my feeling on El Camino. The problem with El Camino is the fat face of Jesse Plemons.
Dude, that's so nitpicky.
It's so big. It just takes you out of it completely.
Okay.
It's a prequel. Like, you can't get fat like that in your face and just lose it. Like, come on.
Yeah, Jesse, come on. Yeah.
Fucking digitize that shit and shave a little bit off. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Spider-Man Far From Home. What do you think?
Oh, I have to say, though, I saw, I think I mentioned It Chapter 2. Very distracting, the de-aging on the kids. I didn't like that. It wasn't needed. I don't know why they did that.
I didn't notice that.
I found out about it from Watch Mojo, your favorite YouTube channel there, Watch Mojo. Which, by the way, I have to say, I'm a fan of What Culture. I like What Culture. They're cheeky.
No.
They're cheeky.
I used to watch them, but I no.
They're cheeky. I like that they're cheeky. Watch
No,
Mojo's
they're
a little too corporate for me,
What Culture has some bullshit lists, honestly. Same with Screen Rant.
They'll do like 5 lists and they're all the same fucking list too. You know what I mean? Like I know what they're doing. They're just pumping out content.
Yeah, because they have to, but it's not good content.
Yeah.
Anyway, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's like same for me. It's the same with all the Marvel movies.
It's better than Ant-Man and Wasp.
For sure. Yeah.
Put it up above that.
Better than Captain Marvel.
I don't know if it was better than the first Spider-Man Homecoming.
No, not for me, because Michael Keaton is so good in the first one.
Right.
That makes it for me.
Don't we see Michael Keaton in Far From Home, or am I tripping? I thought he made a little appearance in there.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But J.K. Simmons, that was cool.
Yes, that
J.
was
Jonah Jameson.
That was meta. I like that meta.
Yeah.
That was very meta right there. It's one of the most meta things ever in movies. I like that.
Yeah, that movie, like, for me, I keep saying this, but honestly, like, Far From Home is one of those Marvel movies. You watch it, you have a good time, and that's it. There's not much to it.
I completely agree with you there. So, yeah.
Mike Wallace is here. Another documentary. Haven't seen it. Don't know what this is.
It's about Mike Wallace, the guy from 60 Minutes. That's all I can say.
I see. Yeah, that's what IMDb tells you, right? Arctic with Matt Mikkelsen. I have not heard of that.
I've heard of it, but I didn't hear any hype about it. So.
That seems like it looks like a Scandinavian movie.
I feel like I've only heard about it because I think it was like, when you're just scanning through movies. So I think it was like on Prime or something. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere.
Is it like? It looks like a survival movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually on my watch list. Okay. No, okay. Frozen 2. Oh, the movie that causes lots of stress at work for me because so many fucking kids are in the cinema to watch this bullshit.
Yeah.
And I've not seen the first one, and I will not see this one. I don't give a shit.
I agree there too. I'm not. I don't have kids, so I don't really want to see Frozen.
Yeah, like, I mean, I do watch animated movies, but for this one especially, I feel like I'm not the target audience at all. So I'll give it a pass.
I mean, on the days that you're feeling like a pretty princess, then maybe, but most of the time, I don't really feel that way.
Oh, our favorite movie, Us.
Jesus. Yeah.
Good one. Very good.
A movie that I actually was very hyped for and just so irritated when I walked out of that movie.
I think for me it was good that I wasn't hyped at all. I just saw it out of curiosity, and because it was Jordan Peele, I was kind of curious what he's doing. But and I like Lupita Nyong'o and stuff. But yeah, the movie's
hack. Jordan Peele is
the movie is just weird, and
it
like
makes
the
no
ending,
sense at all. It makes no sense at all. Yeah, it was a stupid story in my opinion.
But not in a David Lynch cool way for me,
And I thought all of the actors were terrible, with the exception of Lupita. So
I wouldn't say terrible, but like kind of whatever.
When Winston Duke starts howling, I remember looking at my girl in the theater and we both laughed. Like, what the fuck was that?
But is that his fault or Peele's fault?
It's everything. It's just everything. Okay. I'm gonna blame it on Tarantino as well.
Nice. The next one I haven't heard of. It's like it's only 55 minutes long, so it's not a
Oh.
picture really.
It's got our boy Miles Teller in here.
Yeah, that is interesting. What is this? Too Old to Die Young. Oh, it's a show. Okay. Sure.
I did want to mention too that I saw the preview, the final preview for Top Gun.
Oh yeah.
And I'm really excited about this movie. I didn't know Miles Teller was in it, so I'm kind of excited that he's in it. I don't know, man. Just like, I hope that's good. I hope it's good.
The flight scenes look very good.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta see it in the theater. It's gonna be like whoosh and fucking, you're gonna feel that shit.
But I don't like the first Top Gun, so who knows?
You just can't help it, man. It's Cruise. It's Mission Impossible, Top Gun.
Hustlers. No, Climax. By Gaspar Noé.
Oh yeah, Gaspar Noé. Yeah.
He's one of those cult directors, I feel like, that makes some movies. I have not seen anything by him, but people always are crazy about his movies.
The all-night celebration morphs into a hallucinatory nightmare when they learn their sangria is laced with LSD. Oh no!
I heard this movie is kind of like from different people. Heard it's great in a way. It's great filmmaking, but it's also kind of pointless and weird and trippy. It doesn't seem like my kind of movie, so.
I'd have to see a trailer. Because it could be fun. I like movies that are in one night. I love that shit.
Yeah.
So, could be good.
Hustlers. Okay, now, Hustlers. I've not seen it. I've heard from some people, I heard it's absolute garbage. Then I heard it's kind of good. I don't know. I haven't seen it. It was running at the cinema, but I just didn't care.
Jennifer Lopez on a pole.
He's not a draw for me at all. Like, nobody in this movie is a draw for me, so.
Jennifer Lopez has never given us a good performance, ever. Ever.
Okay. I can agree, even though I don't think I've ever seen a movie with her. That's for sure, actually.
There's actually a movie with her that I did like. It's with George Clooney.
U-Turn? Is she in that?
She was good in U-Turn. She's alright in that.
I think I have that on DVD somewhere.
That's Oliver Stone.
I know. That's
Nick
what's...
Nolte.
And Sean Penn, right?
Sean Penn. And Joaquin Phoenix. I forgot Joaquin Phoenix.
The boy.
He actually is funny in that. He's funny in that.
He can be funny.
He plays this asshole in a bar, or a diner, and he is like, if I remember, he just comes at Sean Penn like out of nowhere, like it just, yeah, that's a good scene. That's like, I think that's the only good thing about that. No, I'm not. I think that's like one of the redeeming qualities of that movie, though.
All right.
Yeah.
Jojo Rabbit. I have not seen it yet because it's not out.
It's a movie about your country, though. Germany.
That's kind of, yeah, right.
I thought all Germans were gonna run out and see Jojo Rabbit.
I mean, probably it's not out yet. Who knows? It's coming out this month.
It's probably good, honestly, because
yeah, I heard it's good. And I heard it's not just stupid comedy. It's actually kind of deep in a way, which is surprising to hear. But 8.0 on IMDb, dude, that's good.
Well, if it's anything like What We Do in the Shadows, that kind of humor, then
hopefully
I'm good with that.
I mean, Taika usually knows what he's doing, I think.
I feel like I need to watch that again, What We Do in the Shadows.
Actually, I wanted to watch it again, but it's not on Prime anymore, so that's sad. But
yeah,
if it's on Netflix, maybe sometime I'll rewatch it.
Big Little Lies.
Oh yeah, your favorite show.
That first season was really good.
Desert.
Yeah, that first season was really good. We still haven't watched the second season. I probably should, but Meryl Streep's in the second season, so yeah,
No, you don't like Meryl Streep, right?
Yeah, it's just not really a draw for me.
But Nicole Kidman.
I do like Nicole Kidman, and I really.
Aren't
like,
you a huge fan or something?
recently, yeah. I feel like she's gotten better and better and better.
That is true. Yes.
Reese Witherspoon too. I really like her role in Big Little Lies a lot. I think she was great in that.
Okay. There's Rocket Man. Best
Rocket
movie.
Man at 71. I think you'd agree that's.
I'm not sure if this is in order though. Honestly, like it doesn't say.
I think it's in order. Judging from
maybe.
what's at the top, yeah, that's definitely this is.
I mean, then it's a total crime that it's beneath Alita Battle Angel. But okay, what's up, Dortrude?
And Ready or Not, I'm looking up here just a little bit here. All right, we'll get to it. Don't worry.
Don't spoil yourself. So Rocket Man, one of the best movies of the year. Yeah.
Should I watch it? Should I watch it?
I'm kind of afraid because you
don't want me to watch it because you don't want to hear my opinion because now
you already destroyed me with your rant on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Some kind of
I know.
Not sure if you should watch this ever.
I think that was episode 9. That's gonna be like the greatest episode ever. Is when the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood episode.
Greatest. Okay, Alita Battle Angel. Again, a movie that got lots of hype by some people, and I don't really understand. It's not good. Like, it's not awful, but it's just kind of...
A lot of people that I respect on Twitter have said this movie is really good. You are the only one that I have found that does not seem to care for this movie. That's
probably because, like, my taste is kind of... I'm not a huge fan of blockbuster movies.
And sci-fi.
Yes, yeah, that as well. You know, I don't like the huge CGI. How do you say that? You know, spectacle movies.
Too much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is all CGI. The main character is CGI. So. Not really my thing, I would say.
I still need to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not boring or anything. It's not a bad watch, but there's some like. I don't like her as a character, Alita. She's awful. Her eyes awful.
Would you say you enjoyed Captain Marvel more than Alita?
Yes, because Captain Marvel actually had a point.
You like how I just put you in a corner there, like you had no choice.
I mean,
like,
I don't give a shit about any of those movies, but I think Captain Marvel is a bit better. Yeah. Because there's actually a coherent story. Alita is just it's ending, and you think that's it. You know,
you got Nick Fury at the end of the day, little Samuel. That's all you need,
right? And Ben Mendelsohn.
Yeah, that's a great fucking role for Mendo too.
True, yeah, that's probably what makes it better than Alita, because Alita Battle Angel totally wastes Christoph Waltz and Jennifer Connelly and Mahershala Ali. You know, and
that's what I thought was good about Captain Marvel was not necessarily Brie Larson. It was
Mendo.
The cast around her was what elevated that movie.
Okay, The Report. I plan on seeing that.
Same.
But I haven't found the time yet because it kind of looks like a dry movie, but maybe not.
It's got two of our boys in it. Two of our boys right there. Adam Driver, John Hamm. Yeah.
John Hamm. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe watch it this next week. Who knows? It's a Prime original, I think. So it'll stay on Amazon.
At least it's rated R. I like that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, if in Germany it's for 12-year-olds can watch it. So that's
Jesus.
I think there's some torture scenes in that because it's about torture.
You guys are good at torture, you know.
Yeah.
Little Woods. I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah.
Tessa Thompson, Lily James, James Badge Dale. Okay, I've never heard of that. Also, it's 2018.
I kind of go back and forth with Tessa Thompson a little bit. I like her, but then sometimes I don't really like her. I think it's really certain roles I don't like her, but I think overall she's a good actress.
She is. Also, I like that she's doing blockbusters and smaller movies at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie looks, I don't know, I don't really give a shit.
And she's really good on Westworld, so it's another little side thing that she did.
Westworld is something I have to see. Like I watched the first season, but didn't finish it. I think so.
I can't wait to watch the third season when it comes out
with Jesse Pinkman.
All
right, Proxima, Evergreen, Matt Dillon.
I don't know what this is.
It has 400 votes. Big movie.
Yeah. You got to look at the votes too. You know what I mean? You got to look at the votes. You know, things can be a little deceiving at times.
Oh, it has a German actor who's really good. That's
Matt
fun.
Dillon. Yeah.
Right. No, Lars Eidinger. He's pretty good. But
Lars.
Lars. I don't know what this movie is. I've never heard of it. I mean, when's it's coming out?
What the fuck is it about? Let's just see. An astronaut prepares for 1-year mission aboard the International Space Station. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I care.
There is no German release.
Well,
okay.
I will say that I do like Eva Green, so it does have that going for it.
She was good in Casino Royale. Yeah, this movie. It's on my list though.
I love how you keep coming across these movies like I've never heard of this, and like, oh wait, it's on my watch list.
I mean, my watch list contains 1,900 movies, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
keep you busy there.
What's this animated movie? Abominable.
Abominable.
Is this Pixar?
I think it's about the Abominable Snowman. I think that's what it's about. Yeah.
In German, it's called Everest. Why? Okay. It's about some Yeti.
Which the movie called Everest is actually pretty good.
I know.
I like that movie.
Oh, I just watched that one. Which one, Barbarian? Did you just watch Abominable? Okay, that's interesting. Is it good?
I think Barbarian has kids because he said does. How to Train a Dragon was okay. I think he's kind of forced to watch this.
Yeah, we watch it with the kids. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's not my genre, so it might take a while until I check this out. 4 out of 10 for adults, 6 out of 10 for kids. It's just another DreamWorks. Yeah, I don't know. DreamWorks is not as good as Pixar or Disney.
They've got a couple good ones, but no, not overall. Like the Pixar has that incredible heart that is hard to mimic.
Yeah, it's super consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Fosse Verdon, what?
Fosse Verdon. It's about Bob.
That's
Fosse.
The show. Oh, Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, I never heard of it though, so I'm kind of. But then again, Michelle Williams. I like Sam Rockwell though.
He has an interesting haircut in this show.
It's about Bob Fosse was a choreographer. He did a lot of like cabaret and all that jazz, those kind of movies back in the 70s. He was a big choreographer.
Yeah.
So it's not really for us, I don't think.
I mean, it looks well made, but I don't know. Actually, I think I should pop this on the screen. Actually, this list, this would be better.
Fosse, I'm not Fosse, but Rockwell is always good in everything. So
that is true.
Could be good.
Downton Abbey. I saw the trailer for this in the cinema when I watched something else.
Mm-hmm.
This seems like the most boring movie ever.
I've never seen the show. People rave about the show. They love the show, but I've never taken the time to watch it, so I don't get it. Maybe it's good. I just don't know.
I think for fans of the show, it's probably good, but so...
Maybe we should force ourselves to watch Downton Abbey and
just watch the show so we can watch the movie.
I think you have to. I think you might be a little lost if you...
Yes.
You just go into the movie.
Okay. Ready or Not is a movie I actually wanted to watch, but...
Same.
I think it was listed in the program of my cinema, but it never screened. Well, It seems like a fun movie, but I heard that it's just it's just alright, not anything super amazing.
When we sat down to watch Knives Out the other night, my girl asked me, "Is this the one about the wedding, the bride?" I was like, "No, that's Ready or Not." So I think I'll watch it soon, but I just don't know when.
It has Hugo Weaving's daughter, who looks kind of like Margot Robbie.
I keep feeling that too. She does look. She has that Margot Robbie look.
Yeah, just a little.
Just from the poster, it just looks like her a little bit.
Oh, She plays. She's in Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. She's the girlfriend of the dad. That's a good role. If you remember.
Movie.
Yeah, oh, that's true. All right, next one. Euphoria, another show I have not seen.
I haven't seen it either. I kind of forgot about it. I remember seeing the trailer for it and stuff. I don't know if I would watch it or not.
8.4 though. No, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty high, and it is HBO.
Does it have interesting people?
That's one of those ones I'll have to wait to see if there's a second season. You know, maybe one day.
Probably. Aquarella. Water and ice are shown around the world in all their many. Okay, moving on.
Oh, we got to put that down on the watch list, man. Oh my god.
I have no idea how this movie is called in English because I only have the German title on IMDb, okay. Which it's so irritating that I can't change IMDb to English.
What is the? There's no like region thing you can do. I bet you there is something on
Hopefully.
Google.
Wait, what does it say? The Harrises? What?
The Harrises, yeah, the Heiresses.
That's on. Okay. It's a Spanish movie, I think.
Chela and Chiquita are both descended from wealthy families in Asyang and have been together for over 30 years. You know what? Don't care. I don't think I'll watch it.
You know what? Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Miles Davis, Birth of a Cool.
Okay.
That's a document.
We mentioned Whiplash, you know. That's about as much jazz as I'll ever need.
Okay. And La La Land. La La Land is good.
La La Land, actually, the great ending. Great ending.
Yes. Same director as Whiplash, you know.
I prefer Whiplash.
Me too, Whiplash. By far. Roger Waters' Us and Them. Isn't Roger Waters some guy from Pink Floyd? I think my dad gave me a documentary about him, but I'm not a Pink Floyd fan, so I don't feel the urge to watch it.
You don't want to sit down and watch The Wall and all that shit?
No. I listened to The Wall halfway through, and I didn't like it.
I'll admit
I'm a prog rock guy, but
I'll admit this, that I never liked Pink Floyd like when I was around your age, but they kind of grew on me later on. But I still don't like, you know, it's not like where I'll listen to like 2 hours of Zeppelin, 2 hours of the Beatles or something like that. I can't listen to 2 hours of Pink Floyd, is what I'm saying. Like a few songs here and there and I'm good.
Yeah, there's one song called High Hopes that I really like, but that's kind of it.
I like their main hits. I like Comfortably Numb and Time. Time is fantastic. That's my favorite, actually.
But for me, nothing gets close to The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway from Genesis. That's the best fucking album ever made.
In terms of your prog rock band?
Yes.
Blasting some Rush, too, you know? A little Rush.
Rush is awful because Geddy Lee he doesn't have a nice voice.
No.
Okay, Monos. Back to movies.
On a remote mountaintop, 8 kids with guns watch over a hostage.
Oh, I heard about this.
Hey, hang on a second.
This
sounds good.
Looked interesting, yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Alejandro Landes.
Whoever he is.
Who the fuck is that?
It's already on my list, so my watch list, so that's good. The Planets.
Teenage commandos perform military training exercise by day and indulge in youthful hedonism by night. Yeah, I think that might be a little hidden gem right there, this movie.
Yeah, it seems like Lord of the Flies.
Yes.
I've never seen it, but
yeah, but you know the story of Lord of the Flies. Yes. I mean, I would love a brand new Lord of the Flies. I think they should make a show of Lord of the Flies or a limited series. I think that would be fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
I love the story of kids losing control. Like, I love kids when they take manners and they're like, it's just so lawless. I love all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because I wanted it when I was a kid.
Okay. The Planets documentary series about
the planets.
Yeah, with Brian Cox, but not the Brian Cox you would expect.
Can you name all the planets
Different
on
Brian
them?
Cox.
Can you
No.
name them all? Really?
I'm not sure.
What?
Maybe, but
Is it different in Germany? You guys don't care about
no.
planets?
Like, I'm not is it astrology or astronomy? I never know
It's
the difference.
astronomy, bro. Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
god.
I never cared about that shit.
I love it.
Like, what planets do you want to hear? Mars, Saturn? I don't know.
Look, all right. What's the closest planet to the sun?
I have no fucking idea. Saturn?
Oh my god.
I just guessed.
Yeah,
I don't care about space. That's I don't like.
It's Mercury. It's Mercury.
Okay.
Bro. Yeah.
Really, Mercury?
Goes Mercury, Venus, then us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Then Mars.
Is Pluto
right?
still a planet?
It has been declared a planet yet again. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Good for them. Next one is Love, Death, and Robots, which is a show I don't like.
I was gonna watch it, but I kind of like lost my edge to watch that.
The thing is, the idea is good, the execution is good, but it's like the episodes are so short that you just kind of forget about them, and the stories they tell are not exciting. It's just the whole concept of different directors with the same prompts in a way, doing animated movies, but like the stories themselves are super boring and basic. So I was kind of boring.
Nothing impressive then. Yeah.
No, except from the animation, which is damn amazing. But yeah, it's not a long watch. It's some episodes are only like 10 minutes long. So, and the longest are 30 minutes. So you can watch this in a day, but yeah, not my thing. Even though some people are crazy about this show and say it's a masterpiece,
Of course, a fucking masterpiece, but
Yeah.
Kubrickian level. Unbelievable.
Formula One, Drive to Survive. Okay.
Looks
I don't
like
give
a
a shit.
documentary about a Formula One driver.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
Yeah, moving on.
I don't like. Yeah, right. Terminator, Dark Fate.
I was kind of surprised to see this. Do you think this is a top 100 movie of the year?
No.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, and even myself feels like a little weird about it. So,
I mean, it's higher than Rocket Man, So, that's yeah.
I have to admit, it just kind of makes me sad. Just on a personal note, what they've done to the Terminator franchise is just sad. It's just sad, They should have just left it Terminator 1, Terminator 2. Just call it a fucking day.
Yeah, but yeah. True.
Even though there's parts of Salvation I like, even parts of Rise of the Machines I like, this whole thing with Genesis, Dark Fate, too soon together is so fucking weird to me, and they have no tie-ins at all. So, yeah. Dumb.
Yeah, it's same with Predator, but I think we already talked about that topic.
Yeah.
The 80s, bringing back the classic. It's just bullshit.
Wow.
Kidding. Whatever kidding is with Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Hey now.
And Frank Langella.
Jim Carrey kind of lost his mind a little bit. I don't really get into personal shit about people, but Jim Carrey kind of lost his mind a little bit for me. He's a little weird lately. So I find it hard to watch movies with him now. So
yeah.
I feel like he kind of shit on his career a little bit. And he was one of the bigs there for a while, especially in the 90s. Like he was $35 million a movie. So
yeah, but I was
Not
never
anymore.
really a big fan of his comedy stuff. Dude, I absolutely despise Ace Ventura.
Alrighty then.
That movie just irritates the shit out of me. Jeff, a famous children's television icon, struggles to retain his sanity as his family falls apart. Yeah, that sounds like Jim Carrey.
It seems like a Mr. Rogers type vibe, and like on the in the background
Yeah.
of what happens, but it just wasn't interesting to me.
Next one's Seven Worlds, One Planet.
7 worlds, 1 planet,
With
7 kingdoms.
9.5.
Is that about Game of Thrones? The 7 kingdoms?
Hopefully not. I'm done.
9.5. Jesus.
Oh, it's a
fuck.
David Attenborough show. Okay.
That's why. That's
Yeah,
why.
all of those are crazy highly rated.
I do like David Attenborough though. So
Yeah.
it's hard not to like.
BBC.
I'll take David Attenborough over Neil deGrasse Tyson any day. So any day.
When They See Us. I heard this was
5
pretty good.
teens from Harlem become trapped in a nightmare, and they're falsely accused of a brutal attack. This is a movie? Yeah, it's an actual movie.
No, it's mini series, 4 episodes.
Oh, it's a doc.
No.
Oh, it's just a limited series. Okay.
Yeah. Seems good.
Oh, I remember. This is Joshua Jackson. I remember seeing Joshua Jackson on here.
Jackson.
Joshua
Michael
Jackson.
Kenneth Williams, John Leguizamo, whatever his name is.
A lot of people.
Vera Farmiga's in it. Okay.
Felicity Huffman, the girl that's going to prison.
What?
Felicity Huffman, that's the wife of William H. Macy.
Oh.
She got caught in a scam with her daughters or her kids going to school in California, like some privilege thing. So she got caught and she has to serve
She's
jail
going
time.
to prison?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well deserved, I guess.
Yeah.
Next one. Oh, this is one of my favorites of the year.
Hey, can we take a hiatus since we're in the top 50 here?
Yeah, true.
Not a hiatus. I just mean like a 5-minute break.
Sure.
So let me get up, scratch
All
the
right.
balls a little bit. I'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Yeah.
back. I am back.
All right. Let's go.
I've returned.
All right. Up
John
next,
Wick,
John
Chapter
Wick.
3.
Parabellum. That's a fucking good movie, man.
Do you think I should watch it?
For sure. You've seen the other two, right?
I've seen the first one.
Oh, not even the second one. Okay.
Which I'm
The
kind of
second one
happy about it. I'm kind of happy about it because I kind of want to watch the first one again. So it's going to be a trilogy watch for me.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
I love the third one.
I know, you were really high. You said it was the best action movie ever.
No,
I think you said that at the time.
Dude, I always exaggerate. You know that.
I know you
I
do.
gave Joker a 10 out of 10.
I do the same thing, man. So
No, it's for me the action movie of the year for sure. Yeah, it's just quality stuff. They like miles above Six Underground, you know.
Fallout was one of my faves.
Oh yeah,
my faves.
yeah, but that was 2018.
It's different kind of action too, because Wick is
That
more
is true.
grounded, right? Like more grounded.
Also, Wick is more hand-to-hand combat and shootouts and stuff. And Mission Impossible is always more on the stunt side.
It's nice to have another American action hero, you know, like
yeah,
because I like that genre of action, you know, spy. No, he's not really a spy, but you know,
he's a killer.
Yeah, Born Identity type shit. Like I eat that shit up. So, and I really liked the first one. So it's weird that I never even got around to watching the second one. So,
yeah, and the third one is the best of the series for me. Well, they're all pretty good, but also pretty different. The first one feels way more grounded than the third one. The third one's kind of batshit crazy in a way.
And
Which is
Ruby
cool.
Rose is in the second one.
Yeah.
Gives a
That's
standout performance that I heard.
Yeah, Oscar worthy. That's what probably my biggest complaint about the second one. But
Yeah,
it's fine. She's not really that important. But the third one has Mark Dacascos. You know? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm watching it now.
That's sad. All right, Booksmart. I've seen that, and it's pretty good. But like
The girl with Jonah Hill's face.
his sister, yeah. I mean, I didn't expect this movie to be as forgettable as it was for me. You know, this is not on the same level as Lady Bird or something like that, but it's still kind of good.
Yeah, you were pretty high on Lady Bird. I still haven't
Lady
ever
Bird.
watched Lady Bird. Yeah.
I actually watched the first 10 minutes again on Christmas Eve, but I was so drunk that I just went to sleep.
Is Lady Bird a comedy?
It's coming of age movie, like you know, it is very authentic, which means it has comedy. You know, it has all the emotions of life.
Okay.
What a corny answer. I haven't seen this show, Russian Doll. That's a
Neither
Netflix
have
show.
I. It's a Netflix show, but I never liked that actress, so there's prejudice involved there. It's the chick from
I don't know
American
her.
Pie. Just never cared for her.
Yeah, whatever. Moving on. The Mustang. I heard this one is pretty good. This is
Story
about
of Roman Coleman, a violent convict who is given the chance to participate in a rehabilitation therapy program involving the training of wild Mustangs.
I heard it's really good. Oh, it has Bruce Dern.
It might be good.
Yeah, small movie.
You never know.
Yeah, it's on my list.
For the people that like Seabiscuit and, you know,
What?
Secretariat, horse movies, you know, War Horse.
Secretariat.
Mhm.
Isn't that from BoJack Horseman?
No, there's an actual movie called Secretariat.
Oh, really? Oh,
And
okay.
there's a movie called Seabiscuit with Tobey Maguire that was nominated for Best Picture.
I thought, dude. Okay. Actually, I could watch BoJack Horseman again. The Mandalorian. I think we talked about that quite a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really say anything about it because I
When
haven't
does
seen
Disney Plus come for you?
it in March.
Are you getting it?
Yes, I think so. But I'm not super hyped because, like, now Mandalorian is like the only thing I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
It's got a pretty good library of shit on there. I mean, there's some pretty good stuff on Disney Plus.
Yeah, the Disney classics, right?
But no, there's just a lot of movies.
Okay.
It might be
Okay,
different for you too. It might be different,
Probably it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's good. Dolomite is my name.
Again, I still need to watch this too.
Yes, it is pretty good. Like it might get an 8 later if I watch it again, but no, it's a very good 7.
Eddie Murphy is making a comeback because I just found out as well he just hosted Saturday Night Live, which I need to watch that episode because I've been waiting for him to come back to Saturday Night Live. It's 35 years since he's been on that stage, so Eddie Murphy is coming back to comedy, and I'm really happy about that. Really happy.
Yeah, and also in this movie, Wesley Snipes is amazing.
You got
and also
Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a very fun movie. The next one I have never heard of.
Too Late to Die Young.
I only have the whatever language this is.
Tarde para mori Jovin.
Yeah. It's from Chile. Okay. Chile. Whatever.
Chile.
Yeah. Good movie, I guess. Oh, Doctor Sleep.
Yeah, you've seen this as well. You've seen a good amount of these at least.
Yeah, because I've got my cinema subscription. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Seen a lot this year, but I also skipped some stuff.
And I still want to see this too.
Yeah, it's good, but actually, I'm surprised that it has such a high rating on IMDb. 7.5.
Yeah, because a lot of people have raved about it. Like, a lot of people that I follow that I respect have raved about Doctor Sleep. So I hope the hype doesn't get me on this, but I'm not really too hyped. I just want to see it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good watch, and I think if you like Shining, this is kind of mandatory to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I would say. What is this? Love and Tosha. 300 votes. Big movie.
Oh, A Portrait of the Extraordinary Life and Career of Actor Anton Yelchin.
This is actually interesting. Okay,
it
gets
is.
on my list.
Is he?
J.J. Abrams. This is in it. Nicolas Cage. Okay.
He definitely. He was a good actor, so it was kind of unexpected when he died.
He's in the 27 Club, I think.
Is he in Club 27?
I think, yeah. Right, Anton
the
Yelchin.
Infamous Club 20.
Yeah,
age 27. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, that's fun.
Chilling with Kurt Cobain up there.
Yeah, I haven't heard about this documentary, but for me, this is interesting.
I think both of us would watch this if we got our hands on it.
Sure. Yeah. It's about an actor, So.
Mm-hmm.
An actor I know, and I was alive when he died,
Mm-hmm.
Or I witnessed his death. Not in person, but...
You were there?
Yeah, yes. Oh, Dark. That's a German show on Netflix.
A lot of people rave about this. They say it's
yes,
like Stranger Things, but adult.
Yeah, but honestly, so many people, my friends, all totally crazy about this and recommend, always tell me to see it, and I'm kind of irritated by that, so I will never see it, I think.
What the fuck? I mean, if people that you trust,
recommend
something.
I mean, yeah, but this also seems like they say that it's pretty confusing and trippy, and they said when they watched the second season, they already forgot about the first one, and it wasn't a huge issue because it's you don't understand anything, and I'm not really a fan of such surreal mystery bullshit.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think it's
just
more
stick to Stranger Things.
I would say it's more for me because I do like that strange. What the fuck is going on?
But I heard the English dub is awful. So.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah. 303. What is this?
Or 303.
Oh, this is a German movie. 2 universities since.
Germany's really kicking ass. This list, it looks like.
Isn't this the first one? The first movie? I haven't heard of this. Okay,
Yule and Jan leave Berlin together in an old camper on a road trip south, but for different reasons.
Hell yeah.
And don't you want to know what the reasons are?
I mean, it has a good rating, so I could put it on the list.
All right.
It's not that I'm picky about what I put on the list, 1900 movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mindhunter, second season apparently.
I still have not seen this. I keep seeing it on Netflix.
Me neither.
I kind of want to watch it, but I don't know. Maybe.
My friend's been telling me that it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I like serial killers in general. Things about serial killers, anyway.
Mm.
So,
Looks like a good show, but
it does look good. It does look good.
Maybe it's because I don't know any actor who's in it.
The next movie I'd put much higher. At least we all know that I would put it higher.
Right.
Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, that small indie movie.
Yeah, very small. I don't know if you heard about it. Small studio, Marvel. I don't know. They're
lots of unknown actors in
They're
there.
into funny books and shit. Very low key performances.
Yeah, it's only the most successful movie of all time.
I actually might be watching this again. I kind of got an itch for it, so it'll be my third viewing.
I honestly don't give a shit about this movie anymore.
I think you need to watch it again.
No, I just.
You're
I don't
done.
care.
Done
I
with
don't
the MCU.
No, not done, but it's not that I. I don't feel the itch, as you do. Not at all. I probably watch it again sometime, but it's.
I always
crazy
feel
about
the itch. I always feel the itch.
Yeah, I might just watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood again.
And Infinity War is, if it's on, I'm watching it. It's just that good.
Yeah, I think I would rather watch Infinity War again than Endgame.
Yeah, I think Infinity War is perfection. Honestly, I think the pace is just perfection.
I think that's exaggerated.
Perfection.
Okay, The Nightingale.
I've heard of
about
it. Yeah,
You're being kind of pretentious in a way,
mm-hmm.
but it has a good rating and it looks kind of interesting.
We know how I feel about pretension.
I know, and I still disagree with you that you say that Once Upon a Time is pretentious.
Very pretentious.
So fuck you.
Very pretentious.
I mean, this looks like a period piece, which is good, and has that guy I kind of like, Sam Cleveland.
Rugged Tasmanian Wilderness. Now that kind of sounds cool. I don't know much about Tasmania.
I heard it's a drag, this movie. I mean, really? 2 hours, 60 minutes.
I can't be bothered.
Yeah, but maybe. I feel like 2019 has been the year of small movies in a way.
There's been a lot of independent movies, yeah. There really has.
Also, A24 released some good shit and stuff.
A24 is still that studio that kind of demands to be
just the best.
Attended. Yeah.
I still need to see Uncut Gems.
So I have it. I have it.
Oh, nice.
It's another one that I've been looking forward to watching. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, but we'll see. We'll see.
I heard it's pretty damn good.
I heard it's good as well.
I listened. A24 is a podcast, and I listened to the like their latest episode, which was like the reason I listened to it was because the Safdie brothers, who directed Uncut Gems, talked to Paul Thomas Anderson, and they were just talking about Adam Sandler and stuff, and it was pretty interesting.
The Safdie brothers.
Anderson is just a great guy.
Yeah.
We haven't mentioned him yet today.
He needs another movie.
I think he's making one this year. Untitled Paul Thomas Anderson project in 1970s San Fernando Valley. Some high school movie. Who is also a successful child actor. Okay, yeah.
Going back to Cali. Okay. It's funny that I say that I need a new Paul Thomas Anderson movie when I still need to watch Inherent Vice and Phantom Thread, so...
It's true.
I guess I'm just full of shit today, so... Yeah.
I still need to see Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah, that's a good movie, man. I like that one.
Yeah, I heard. It's probably more entertaining than The Master.
Yes. And more entertaining than Hard 8 as well.
Yeah, like still for me... I have to see There Will Be Blood again, but for me, Boogie Nights is still on top because, like for me, almost consider Boogie Nights the 10th Tarantino movie. You know, it's so close to
It's
his stuff.
Very, yeah. It was like that when it came out too. Like as soon as you saw the trailer for Boogie Nights, you're like, "Ooh, it's like a little Pulp Fiction feeling here."
Yeah.
You know? So,
well, anyway, this next movie, I have no idea.
The Wild Pear Tree.
This is a Turkish movie or something, I think.
See, I just feel like a lot of these lists, these guys are just putting these. They probably haven't even watched these movies, and they're like,
maybe it's just an artsy guy, you know.
Probably.
Our Planet, another David Attenborough documentary. Oh, I skipped the Joker.
You skipped Joker. Jesus Christ.
That was intentionally.
You hate it so much.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
I think number 34, you know, I'm glad he didn't put it top 10. I think,
right.
Yeah.
I think this doesn't deserve movie of the year. I don't know why, but
Joker?
Yeah.
No, not movie of the year.
I've seen a lot of top ones from different people. Yeah. But
I've seen a lot of top ones of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, but that is totally justified.
No, they're all crazy.
I know.
Sucking the teat of Tarantino. That's all you guys are doing.
Right.
Just gotta know when to fight back and say no more.
Dude, I totally understand the criticism, but I just don't give a shit.
Yeah,
because I won't let my enjoyment of the movie be ruined by some haters like you.
Yeah.
I'm an elephant sitting still. What?
I'm comfortable in hating that.
Okay.
All right, we got a bunch of like weird ones here.
That is true.
What the fuck is this? Our Planet.
I've seen The Guilty before, like somewhere, but I haven't.
I Am Easy to Find. No one's watching. Oh, Alicia Vikander though, but no.
Where are you? Oh, that one.
I'm just like looking.
That's short.
Here. This is terrible.
Osama, Honeyland. Okay.
I do like the idea of us going through other people's lists, though. It's kind of fun, you know, just looking through this shit.
The Guilty has a good rating and a good meta score. Is this a German movie?
Telling you, man.
I think it is.
This
like
is all about
the actors' names are German. What?
There's a lot of German shit in here.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Wait. This looks. Oh, it's from the Netherlands. Okay.
Same thing.
Not really. Different language, so you know. Next one I don't understand. Like 27 is kind of high for Rise of Skywalker.
I would put it in the top 20 for sure.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah,
no chance for me.
Okay. Name 20 movies that are better right now.
1 sec. From this, let's do that at the end.
We'll do that another time actually, because once we're done with this little countdown here, I'm gonna probably take off.
Yeah, that's fine. Birds of Passage I have not seen, but I heard it's pretty good. Actually, I heard about this.
Looks like a drug movie.
Kinda. Okay, interesting, I guess. Le Mans or Ford v Ferrari. That's a good one.
Is it called Le Mans?
Le Mans 66 in German.
Really?
Which I think is a good title, I think.
Yeah, I like that title actually better.
Yeah, Ford v Ferrari that's an exhilarating movie.
Looking forward to it. Kind of upset I didn't see that in the theater, honestly.
Yeah, this is made for the big screen. Looks very good.
This is just one of those movies I can already tell. You can just already tell. Like there's, the hype will be there and it's gonna pay off. It's
very old school.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
This could just have been made in the 70s, basically. Maybe like the pace is a bit faster than in the 70s. But, I still have to see the Steve McQueen Le Mans movie. But I don't think it's as good. In Fabric, whatever this is.
A haunting ghost story is set against the backdrop of a busy winter sales period in a department store and follows the life of a cursed dress as it passes from person to person with devastating consequences.
Can I just say that I don't like horror movies?
Yeah, I'm
It
with you
sounds
there.
so generic.
It sounds so stupid, is what it sounds
That
like.
as well. Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't
let's
know.
just move to They Shall Not Grow Old, which is a great fucking documentary.
Really?
It's by Peter Jackson. Yeah.
Oh, that's the
The World War
yeah.
One documentary.
I remember when you watched that, and I still have not
Yes.
seen this.
I've seen that in theater actually, and I'm surprised that my cinema screened it.
That's kind of cool that they did.
Yeah, because like this is one small movie.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
Oh, I'll be watching that. I forgot about that. I remember that.
Yeah. I don't think that didn't come out like 2019. I think only in Germany it did, but maybe the guy who made this list is German.
Possibly.
Who knows?
Possibly.
Well, whatever.
Maybe
Next
his
one,
girlfriend is German and he's trying to impress her. You know? Yeah.
Well, it could be. This looks like a Chinese movie.
Long Day's Journey into Night. A man
Wait,
went
what?
back to Gazoo, found the tracks of a mysterious woman he recalls the summer he spent 20 years ago. I don't think I'll be watching that one.
No. A Hidden Life.
Yeah.
The Terrence Malick movie.
You know how I get movies, Amin. We don't need to speak about it, but let's just say I've been waiting for this, so I'm waiting when this comes out because I really want to see this movie.
I heard from a lot of people that they absolutely hate Terrence Malick movies.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
because they're pretentious.
I get it. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, but like I also heard that this is actually one of the watchable ones again.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the actors are all good, all German, you know.
No, I've fallen into the trap
of
I've fallen into the trap of Terrence Malick many times. So I get it. This one just looks, I like the story of it. Like automatically I want to just see what happens. So
I like the main actor who is the SS guy from Inglourious Bastards.
Same. Yeah.
And I will watch this as well. But it's very long. 3 hours to that, you know.
I like it.
It's actually coming out in January. At least here.
Yeah. The Farewell.
Oh yeah. I heard I think that got some Golden Globe nominations. At least for Awkwafina.
Yeah, so it's like a Chinese feel-good movie then. Chinese little...
I wouldn't say this is feel-good, I think.
No.
I know what it's about, but I mean, it's supposed to be good, so I will watch this.
Chinese family discovers their grandma has only a short while left to live and decide to keep her in the dark, scheduling a wedding together before she dies. Oh, you know, I think everything's just gonna be okay, Amin. You know, I feel like it's one of those movies. It's rated PG, like right away.
Okay, sure. This is not that dark, probably then.
Yeah, I see that PG and I'm like, yeah, I don't fucking think so. So,
but it might be kind of emotional, and that's always good. I like that.
Speaking of emotion, I still need to watch Marriage Story. So.
Oh yeah, I think this must be on the list.
I think that's gonna take time for me because I feel like I gotta be in the right place for that.
Yeah,
I've seen some scenes and it just looks heavy and intense. So
there's one scene that had literally had me crying for minutes straight because it's so devastating.
Oh my god, you cry in movies? Oh my god.
A lot actually. So here's Uncut Gems actually.
19.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
Yeah,
Apollo 11.
I'll probably watch that sometime this week, maybe if I find some time.
That should be interesting to hear your opinion then.
I'll say it sucks and fucking.
Hopefully not. You're de-hyping me.
You're like, stop watching movies before me. I can't take it.
Apollo 11. That's a documentary again. Neil Armstrong. Oh, okay. So this is First Man as a documentary.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems good.
Yeah, I mean, I know the story of Apollo 11, so
yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I'd watch it.
Might still be interesting though. Maybe it's just well made or anything, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
I'm sometimes in for a good documentary.
Same. And I'm telling you, man, that Don't Fuck with Cats just got me in a fucking documentary mood. So I'm like looking for something that good now. Because they raised the fucking bar.
You should watch Free Solo.
I've seen that. I love Free Solo.
Okay.
Free Solo is so scary to me watching that. Like,
It is, yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, I don't get that. I would never, ever do something like that in my life.
Yeah, but he's a weird guy. So
yeah, I mean, I've got people in my family that are like that. They're just completely fearless, and I can't be like that. I just can't do it. I'm a big giant pussy when it comes to heights. I'm not gonna do it. No way.
Yeah, me too.
I'll go on a hike. You know what I mean? We can walk some trails and shit. Maybe step over a rock, but I'm not hanging onto a rock with nothing else.
No, that's true. Yeah,
It's
an intense movie.
Though. Great doc. Yeah,
really is. Deserved the Oscar for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Little Women, I heard, is amazing. It's by the director of Lady Bird, so I'm hyped.
That's what I've been hearing too.
It has Timothée Chalamet. It has Florence Pugh from Midsommar. Like, great cast general. Meryl Streep is in it. I know you will like that.
Emma Watson.
I
bet Meryl Streep will get nominated for it too. I bet.
No, I think like Golden Globes wise, I think Florence Pugh got nominated. No, Saoirse Ronan got nominated, and that's it. And the score. Okay.
We should be getting the Oscar nominations soon too. So
yeah, true.
That'll be fun.
Man, Saoirse Ronan is such a good actress. She's also getting lots of nominations lately.
I think I liked her when I first saw her in.
She was in.
Atonement was the first movie that I saw her in, and I really liked her. You kind of just got the feeling she was going to be good in everything.
True.
That's kind of like what she's been doing. She's in a lot of movies.
Now what, dude? Like this cast.
Laura Dern kept herself busy.
Yes, and she's very young. I think she's like 25.
Laura Dern.
Yeah, she's 25. Laura Dern is not 25. All right, sure? Next one. She looks like, I don't know, 50. I don't know how old she is. 40 something? 48?
This next one, I've heard about it, but I've never watched it. The Paul Thomas
Anderson
thing with the Radiohead Tom York.
Wait, it's the Paul Thomas Anderson. Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah,
it's so weird. I'll watch anything made by Anderson, but I'm not always a huge fan of the movies. Actually,
yeah. I mean, we might have to. Have you seen this?
No.
We might have to just report back on this because it's so short anyway. Like, we might have to just
and it's on Netflix.
Watch this and just see, hey, like, what the fuck? Because I heard good things about this, but. Yeah, I've never really been big into shorts, so.
No. Even though they're short, you can just watch them.
I mean, they're short.
Like they're nothing.
So.
Yeah. This one I've seen, Toy Story 4. That's good.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. It's just, I don't know.
I feel like Pixar never fucks up, so, this is a safe movie to watch.
And I enjoyed 3, and 3 I like how 3 was kind of terrifying a little bit.
Haven't even seen 3.
Oh, 3 has this great scene that is like, kind of makes it scary a little bit. 3 was good. Yeah,
I think they're all considered pretty good.
It's weird if you go back and watch
years though.
The first one, like I think I rewatched it like 5 years ago, and I thought, man, this animation looks pretty dated. Like it. Definitely.
Yeah, obviously.
You can tell the difference how they've progressed there.
Yeah, like Toy Story 4 looks amazing. Photorealistic in some ways. Well, yeah. I've not seen Waves. Don't know what this is.
Waves.
Another small movie.
Yeah.
Sterling K. Brown, I know that guy. Clifton Collins Jr. is in it. Okay.
I think this guy is just a fan of independent stuff.
Which is cool. I mean, I do prefer the smaller movies as well.
I mean, there's a couple in here that seem like they're good, but the majority of what I've seen, I don't know if I'd watch. There's a couple that are just like, I don't know. The Monos movie looked interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
And the Lord of the Flies movie.
That's the one.
Cool. Yeah, that's it. Monos. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of those.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
Midsummer. Midsummer is good.
Yeah, I liked it more than Hereditary. I think we've discussed Ari Aster before.
We did.
I think he's a director that you gotta pay attention to.
True.
But I don't know if he makes stuff for me generally. But I did enjoy Midsummer much more than I enjoyed Hereditary.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, next one is a good one.
Ad Astra. I mean, at least he respects that movie, because that movie was really good.
Yeah, 6.7 on IMDb, dude. Not many people are like as big fans as we
That's
are.
114,000 votes, too.
That's a lot, actually.
That is a lot. That's a lot.
My best friend saw it, and he didn't like it at all, I think. Kind of sad, but that's fine.
There's just so much about it that I enjoyed. Like that moon scene when they're chasing. I loved it so much. And the monkey, you know, and I like the fact that it was in our solar system. I mentioned that before. Yeah. I think I'll definitely rewatch that sometime next year.
Oh, yeah,
this year or sometime. But because it's
for
available.
me, the reason I really like this is I connected emotionally so well to everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was hooked from the start.
Yeah.
Great fucking movie.
I'm definitely noticing the parallels between that and like Hearts of Darkness and Apocalypse now, like big time.
Totally. Pain and Glory. I think that's out on Blu-ray. Antonio Banderas.
He's nominated. He's nominated. He
is.
Yeah, for Golden Globe. Yeah.
This movie about a director. Interesting. I don't know.
It's a movie about a director. Yeah.
Might be my movie, might be not. I'm not sure. I have to see it, I guess. I think this was in theater here, but I missed it.
It's rated R, so that's good.
Why is it R-rated? In Germany, it's 6. You can watch it with like at the age of 6.
You guys are just out of control over there in Germany, you know, just out of control.
Of course.
See, in America, you know, we care about the youth. You know, we try to help them develop.
Right.
What's the legal smoking age for cigarettes in Germany?
18.
Oh, okay. They recently just changed it here to 21. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I mean, we don't care about that. I'm not 21, but you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Okay.
Knives Out, number 10.
I can see that. Like, I actually have my top 10 right now on the phone, which I get to in a minute. But Knives Out didn't make it because I haven't seen it before. Like, you know, before I made the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be the best.
I feel like it's easy top 20. I don't.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have to actually go and make a top 10 for me. I don't know if it would be in there, but it. You know who I really liked in this movie too? I forgot to mention. I really liked Christopher Plummer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He was really good, like just in that small little.
In the little screen time you had.
Yeah. A little shout out to C. Plummer. I know he's watching. Yeah.
Also, I like Lakeith Stansfield. I always like him. He's cool.
That's the black
detective.
Guy. Yeah.
And did you know that Joseph Gordon-Levitt has a cameo in this? But he's just some voice on the radio. That kind of irritates me because I would like to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt again. You know.
Yeah, even if he's under a mask or something, it's better. Like the Daniel Craig cameo in Force Awakens, I always thought was kind of cool.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah,
if it's just a voice, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I didn't catch it at all because I watched in German. 1917. I'm so hyped for this.
Same, bro. Same.
2 weeks. 2 weeks and it's coming out.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like this is something you have to see on the big screen in the theater.
I was just gonna say that. You took the words right out of my mouth. You got to see this in the theater.
Yeah,
I feel like.
For sure. This is all about the experience.
Because I saw Saving Private Ryan in the theater, and
I'm jealous.
It was just incredible. Because I didn't know what to expect. I just sat down, opening shot happens, I'm just sitting there like, whoa. Like, you kind of say to yourself, slow down a little bit. Jesus Christ. And it just keeps going.
Yeah, a war has to be like portrayed like that.
Yeah.
It has to have that impact.
Yeah, and this is a rated R movie, so I feel like this is going to be a pretty violent movie.
In German, it's 12.
Yeah, but we've already established that.
Yeah, but like
the Germans
Saving Private Ryan is 16.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay, what about Hacksaw Ridge?
16.
Okay.
I think war movies generally don't have 18 here because.
What does have 18 then?
John Wick 3.
Huh.
What else? Not much, actually.
That's kind of nice, though. I mean, it's good for you as a movie fan. You never had to deal with stupid shit,
I don't know if anything in 2019 had 18 that I've seen, except for John Wick.
Is
Hellboy,
John Wick 3 overly violent? John Wick 3?
Not really. Like, it could have been 16, but it's
John Wick 3.
Maybe it's glorifying the violence too much. I don't know.
Okay, John Wick 3 for us is rated R. I had to make sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It is bloody, but it's not like super cruel or like, Bone Tomahawk, that's 18.
It's not Rambo blood.
Oh, I think Rambo 5 is 18. I haven't seen it though because
Me neither.
I just skipped that. I wasn't in the mood to like I didn't want to make the effort to go to the cinema to
my uncle's been raving about Rambo Last Blood, about how much I have to watch it. I'm just like, dude,
Oh, really?
I'll get around to it.
Garbage.
I'll get around to it. Now he's a Rambo fan, so
okay. I mean, I can see that. Rambo 3 is fun.
Yeah,
it's the most stupid movie ever, but it's fun.
I'm a fan of the first two.
I like the third more than the second one, I think.
I think the third one is garbage, but
that's totally it is garbage. That's what makes it good in a way. Okay, Marriage Story.
Number 8.
Yes. It's a good fucking movie.
Noah Baumbach.
Yeah, he's known for writing real, authentic dialogue, and I have to see his other work.
I was just gonna say, you and I probably need to watch the Meyerowitz stories that Netflix.
Yeah, and it is on Netflix, so it's easy to watch.
Yeah, I've heard good things about The Squid and the Whale as well.
There's also one movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman. Wait, what's the name?
Can't go wrong with him.
No, he's a 10 out of 10 actor. We haven't rated him yet, I think, but he's 10 out of 10.
He's directed a lot of Ben Stiller.
He wrote Fantastic Mr. Fox and what's this called in English? The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of looks like Jason Schwartzman, so
he's a little kooky then. He's a little kooky.
Yeah. No, what's the name of that movie? Can't find it. Never mind. Anyway. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
What number is that?
7.
Number 7? Yeah, it should have been like 107,
Okay, Chernobyl. I kind of don't like that he put
Chernobyl?
that he put shows in this list. Because Chernobyl is not comparable to movie, I think.
Yeah, but if Chernobyl was to release as a full 330-minute movie, it would still be a good movie.
That is true, yeah. Yeah, good show. Have you finished it by now?
No.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Not one episode left. I just don't know what happens.
You're totally out of the flow. Like, when did you start the show? Like 6 months ago?
I was watching it right when it was coming out at the time.
Yeah, that was in May.
But what happened was we had HBO, the sub at the time, and then it lapsed, and I just never bothered to acquire it.
It came out in May, dude.
I mean,
it's been a long time.
I mean, I got around to it.
The Lighthouse.
Yeah, I would not.
We
put
talked
it
about
high.
that enough. I think.
Yeah, I would not put it that high.
Yeah, I'm still hyped.
I need to hear what you think about that.
Yeah. Burning. I missed Burning in the theater. I heard it's pretty good, but it's also pretty weird. It's with the guy with Steven Yeun from Walking Dead, Glenn.
Okay. Yeah.
He's in it, and I heard it's a weird and confusing movie, but it's kind of good. I don't know. Korean movies can be like that.
Number 4.
Yeah. Next one I heard is one of the best of the year. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. French movie, and I'm hyped for that as well for months now.
Well, the number 2 looks good to me. I like what I see there. There. The Irishman. I like that.
Yeah, Irishman.
And then number 1, which I'm trying to acquire this one.
Oh yeah.
But I'm having trouble getting one with subtitles. So
highly recommend it.
As soon as I can watch this, I'll be watching this because this seems to be making a lot of number ones. So
also, you don't see an 8.6 on IMDb that often.
No.
These days.
It's pretty high. I mean, that Chernobyl 9.5 is a fucking...
That's true, yeah.
That's like... Is it the highest rated shit ever right there? I mean,
no,
goddamn.
Band of Brothers is still above it.
What is Band of Brothers? Like 9.6 or something?
No, in the list they're all 9.4. I don't understand, but it's fine. Like the highest rated show is some David Attenborough stuff, and the second highest as well.
As a total, Band of Brothers is rated 9.5, so they're both rated the same.
Yeah, and I would say Band of Brothers is better, or I enjoy Band of Brothers more than Chernobyl. But
yeah, I think you got a hard on for war. Yeah, I think that's...
Yeah.
You do like war movies, I think, yeah.
I do, yeah. I just like historical movies of all kind. Yeah, Parasite is on 29th place of all time.
You know what else you and I need to dive into at some point is that True Detective Season 3 at some point.
Oh, you're right.
At some point, we gotta... Because I've heard good things about this one. Like, it kind of has a return to form of the first season there.
I'm always in for some Mahershala.
Mahershala.
Do you want to hear my top 10 real quick? I think we have, all of these movies have been in this list except for one.
Yeah, if you want to give me a rundown, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no, 10th place has not been in the list we just talked about.
Okay.
10th place for me is The King.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Good movie.
The King was...
we had a whole show about this, so...
The King was exceptional, yeah.
9th place, Joker, which seems high, because I just criticized it a lot. But
that's going to fall out of your list at some point, yeah. If you redo your list, I bet you it falls.
Yeah, also there's plenty of stuff I have to see. 8th place, John Wick 3.
Okay.
Best action movie of the year for me. 7th place, The Irishman.
Okay, top 10. I like it.
Yeah, it is an exceptional movie. You don't see this very often anymore. Stuff like this.
It's an old school.
And just the fact how much I liked Al Pacino and the fact that Joe Pesci came back and stuff. It's just it's an amazing movie.
And I stand by it. I feel like De Niro really. I mean, they showed up, man. They all showed up.
And they delivered.
They did. Yeah.
6th place, Ford v Ferrari. No, maybe this is the best action movie of the year. A different kind of action.
Yeah.
Great fucking movie. 5th place, Marriage Story.
Okay.
4th place, Ad Astra.
Okay. 3rd place, Rocket Man.
No, Parasite.
Fuck.
2nd place, Rocket Man.
And first place, I wonder what it is.
Highlander 2.
The Quickening? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, look, if you ever do watch Highlander 2, you got to watch the Renegade version. Because the Renegade version cuts out all the... Yeah, the Renegade version cuts out all the space shit that was in Highlander 2. It's terrible.
Come on, how bad is the additional title, The Quickening?
That sounds awful. Quickening is a good title.
Oh, God. I'm really curious about Highlander 2 because
yeah, you should watch it at least.
I don't even like Highlander 1, you know.
I honestly feel like if there's any, like, all the other Highlanders, not like, just pointless. I feel like pointless. Oh, that movie that you're clicking on right there, right below you, Fortress, the Christopher Lambert movie. I maintain
I heard about this. Yeah,
that's one of the good Christopher Lambert movies.
5.9, one of the good ones.
There's only 3 good Christopher Lambert movies, and that's Highlander, Fortress, and Gunman.
What about The Hunted?
No.
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 Okay. Sad life.
Maybe Tarzan: The Legend of Greystoke. You know, that was pretty good. There's a Fortress 2? I never knew there was a Fortress 2.
And I just discovered that the meta score of Highlander 2 is higher than for Highlander 1.
What?
Yeah. And they're both atrocious.
Oh, wow.
31 and 24.
Well, I tell you, man, I've always dreamed of a big budget Highlander reboot.
Me too, kind of.
I hope that one day. I don't know if I think I'd rather have a show, just so you can let the story develop, maybe. But I don't know.
And who could play the Connor McLeod?
Who would be Connor McLeod?
Christophe Lambert? How old is he?
Yeah, you just don't, like, if you're gonna make it, just don't bring Christophe Lambert at all.
No,
you know, or Sean Connery. Just let them both.
Sean Connery will be dead by then.
I love his character, you know.
True.
But yeah.
Yeah, who could play the McLeod? I don't know. Tom Hardy. He can play anything, I think.
Kind of looks like Tom Hardy a little bit.
Wait, is there anything announced Highlander?
No.
Not really.
No.
Kind
of sad. I do hope that one day we get something cool, though. That show is terrible, too. Just terrible.
Or the Adrian Paul show?
Yes. I've always never liked that show. Duncan MacLeod. Fuck Duncan MacLeod, all right? Nobody cares about Duncan. What about Connor? What are we looking at here? What is this?
This is Letterboxd.
Oh, is this your little secret page of movies here?
Well, this is my movie diary, actually.
Oh, I see. You got a little diary.
And then you have your favorite films, you know.
Now, what's the 979 at the top? Is that
the films I've rated, which is not like on IMDb.
You got a long way to go on this one, don't you?
Yeah, but this is basically just for keeping up. You know, when we do the show, I can just look at this and I have all the stuff I've seen. Okay. You know, here's the diary, and then
you don't like doing what I do and just like, I think I saw something, and just like halfway through the show, fucking tell you what I've seen. Yeah. 1 star, Queen of the Desert.
Yeah.
I love it. It's good to see the actual.
You should check this website out. It's pretty convenient.
Yeah, you told me about it before. Letterboxd.
All right. I think we can call it now.
Yeah, dude. Hey, man. That was a fun show. I had fun today. It was. So.
We didn't have any direction, really, but it was fine.
Is there anything that you might want to do next week? I mean, I kind of want to just rip apart somebody else's list now. Like,
we can do that.
Oh,
but it's actually hard to find lists. What?
We can cover the globes, the aftermath.
Oh, right,
globes.
Yeah. That should be interesting, actually.
At least we got something.
Yeah, and then we all always have the movies we've watched in the past week. So
yeah, I kind of like that's one of my favorite things about the show is what we've watched. I like hearing that because I get to hear because you do scare me sometimes. You know, I get that feeling. I know the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I get it. But when you started talking about Dragged Across Concrete today, and you said you were disappointed, I was like, oh my god.
No,
But you said you were disappointed in Don Johnson. Like I was like, oh, thank God. So
I would like to not like that movie, you know, for payback. But it's not possible. I really liked it.
Yeah, because when I broke that to the news, it was the Irishman episode, and I thought for sure he's gonna say he didn't like the Irishman. Now he's gonna get back at Scorsese here.
I'm not an asshole, you know.
Yeah. Well, I hope Do you think that by next week you'll see In the Lighthouse or no?
It's coming out on the 9th,
Oh,
and I'm not
okay.
sure if I have to work on that day, but maybe I'll watch it then. I have no idea. Maybe.
9th. Okay. Well, maybe the week after then. I'm really curious to see what you hear about that after. Because I don't even think my review is scathing. Like it's so weird, dude. It's so weird. But yeah.
I will see about that.
You'll
I
love,
also plan.
You'll love the acting though. You'll love the acting.
Yeah, for sure. Both actors I really like, so no doubt about that. And I actually plan on watching Parasite again.
Yeah.
Because it's coming to my theater now, not some small indie theater.
I feel like you can't ignore this. If you're a film person, the hype around this movie
Yeah, you should watch Parasite.
seems palpable to me. Like, I mean, I take your word for it a lot too. I mean, it's not just you though. It's like I'm seeing this movie
Everybody
everywhere right now.
Yeah.
So
the thing about Parasite is I don't think you can dislike it because the pacing is so perfect. Yeah, it's a round movie. Just everything works.
Like Infinity War, just perfect.
Yeah, right.
All right, bro. Have a good week. All right.
Yeah, you too. See you next time.
Take care, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it. It's gonna do it for our show, Stairway to Cinema, episode 11. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care. We'll see you next week for the Golden Globes.